Dragons flying in the sky, raining terror down on me, raining terror down on you. Evil wizards on the rise, raining terror down on me, raining terror down on you. Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight? Who's gonna fight? Yemo's full of rage, now freed from his cage. A hero and a sage, he's the druid for our age. Then there's Hummel, a bard full of wanderlust. He's always on the run, looking for that next rush. And Frankie, you should never cry, for at any cost she's never lost. That's why she's the boss. Then there's carrot kisses, she artifices and never misses with her wishes. That's right, Hummel. So Charybdis, be reminded that they're coming now for you. Yeah, they're coming now for you. So Charybdis, be reminded that they're coming now for you. Yeah, they're coming now for you. Charybdis, be reminded. Charybdis, be reminded that they're coming now for you.
Hello and welcome back to Dragon's Duel and the Shattered Realm, and it is episode 9 now, episode 9, and we are minus Sans a player for a reason. We will see, maybe, but yes. But we'll find out what's going to happen then. First up, we have got three of our usual players. There we have Chloe. Hello, Chloe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long couple of weeks, but we're here.
Yes, I know. For everyone at home, this has been three weeks since we last recorded now. I think.
Yeah, I forgot how artificers work.
Yeah,
I mean,
forgotten
I didn't really know how they worked in the first
Yeah.
place, but
I wasn't going to say. I wasn't going to say, but no. Oh, that's good. But everyone is well, hopefully.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's fine. Yeah, everyone's dazed.
So enthusiastic and yay!
Sorry, so I thought that was like a rhetorical question, not
Okay, yeah. No, I was actually asking a question. I will
for
make.
context,
yeah.
the clocks have very recently gone forward, and I think nobody
Everyone.
knows what's going on.
No, it's true. Yeah, exactly. No, I've been in the COVID isolation world, so I'm back into no idea what day, what week it is, what time it is, anything like that. So it's completely a blur. It is one.
It's been a challenging couple of weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You've had pretty much the worst luck possible.
Yeah, it's been pretty crap. Let's hope it can only way us up. Yeah. So Chloe's good. Then Chris, we've got Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Hamilton. Hello, everyone. How are we doing?
I think we're all good. How have you been? Have you been accosted by the BBC in the north again? Have you been anywhere fun on your travels?
No, it's all been a bit quiet. I started a new job, so that's taken most of my time. And
Near the football ground?
I have a rise and fall desk, so I've spent the past week standing. It's been great.
Wow.
So this feels a bit strange sat down now. It's,
I like standing desks.
yeah, oh, it's much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it's better for just energy levels and that. So
Oh, cool.
yeah. So pretty cool. So yeah, getting to grips with new job and just been enjoying that one day of nice weather we had.
Yes.
Yeah, that was nice.
I sat outside in my garden feeling rough and fell asleep in the sunshine and got slightly caught the sun. It was fine. I didn't mind. It was all right.
Yeah. That sounds like my 20s. That
Exactly. I know. Yeah.
Get sunburnt in March, you know it's a good March.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I did have a notification it might be snowing on Thursday. It's not anymore, but it was at one point. So, classic England. And then last but definitely not least, Will. Will, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah?
Hopefully just last in alphabetical order. But
Yes.
let's go with that. No, good. I was doing some mini painting,
Yeah.
and without getting too graphic, it's a mini where the person in question has pulled out the heart of the person that she is fighting.
Nice.
So there's like sort of blood drops and things like that. So I was trying to look up like realistic blood spatters to try to emulate the effect. And I didn't realize my Google search history would look incredibly questionable.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
The
At
amount
least-
of
I don't know.
times I've
People
Googled something weird
investigated
for a
that.
D&D game. Like,
Yeah,
does
I
acid
mean,
burn?
that's- Yeah, exactly. There's definitely a lot of D&D puts you in dodgy search engine results, doesn't it? Definitely.
Yeah.
What is that? Sister Sororitas? Is that what that is?
That's a Warhammer thing. Well
Yeah.
done. No, it's not that. It's
I have.
oh, do you? No, they're cool. They're cool. Sororitas are awesome.
I got this. One of my. Did one of you?
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. Anyway.
And the Warhammer book's incredibly expensive, but very nice.
Yeah.
No, it's a witch elf. I don't think my camera thing will focus on it, but there
Oh.
she is. Full
Cool.
Blood Bowl. So
Cool.
I'm just sort of constantly working on it because I play in like this local league full of people who are incredibly good painters. So I always feel a little bit
Turning
like
up with you.
when I pull mine out and it looks like a toddler has sort of just attacked it with a
Dunk
paintbrush.
something in some green paint. It's a
Yeah.
goblin. Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, beyond that, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Excited to be playing this again.
Yeah, I know. It does feel so long. Watching it was because it was shown last night, episode 8. So I was listening along to it and watching it, and it was like, yeah, it was kind of like, oh yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh good, now I know what happened. It's all good.
I always find it useful because it's always on the Monday, so it's good to like catch up it's a good catch up session. It's literally the day before we record. So anyway, then what happened so then with that then shall I do a little reminder quickly of what happened last time? Who remembers then? We should do the who can you were there, Chloe. I was there watching.
I also take good notes
Yeah.
normally. Sometimes I don't.
Let's put the balance on Chris and Will though. Let's see what they remember.
I will read the entirety of my notes from the last session we played.
Yeah.
1d8 brackets bless. The end.
I mean, that could be any session.
That is pretty much.
Oh no, it's dated. It's dated.
It's dated. Well done.
Yes. I'm normally quite good with note taking. Something must have happened that last session that I think it's going to keep getting told off for moving hands and moving things. I'm kind of trying to sit.
Don't. Oh no. Blaming us.
I think rubbing your beard was the really problematic.
It was this one.
Wasn't it?
That one with the pencil. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying. Yeah. So I'm blaming that for my lack of notes last session.
That's fine. We need to get you like a very sound reducing, like squidgy ball or something like that, which wouldn't make too much noise or something like that, you know? Yeah. There you go. Okay, so you have no idea what happened last session.
I would also like to defer to Chloe. Yeah.
I'd like you to know this is my role in literally every game
Is
I've
it?
played in because I take so many notes.
Well, that's good.
Because my memory is like a sieve.
Same, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I used to do that as well. But then I forget to take notes. That's the other problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it becomes it's a vicious cycle. So anyway, what happened then, Chloe? Come on.
Well, Lysindra arrived.
Yes.
Who I realised last night that I've been spelling wrong this entire time. She's actually Lysindra, not Lassindra.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And we were like, "Science." And she's like, "Oh, cool. Yeah, I like science." And then after some debate, we realised that Carrie had never actually touched the axe to the portal. So I did that.
Yeah.
It like opened a little bit to the like what looked like a Feywild, and Carrie's necklace went a bit warm and glowy, which was weird. So then we decided Carrie was going to attune to the axe and actually like hit it, which she did. And then that was not the Feywild, it was something else. It was the Astral Sea, and she got the same vision as Gigi had with the big
floaty corpse.
thing the size of planets. It
Yeah.
twitched and it was in the astral sea, and it was definitely nothing to worry about at
Nothing
all.
at all. Nothing at all.
Then shit hit it again.
Mm-hmm.
It ended up in quotation marks
Yeah.
Mechanus.
Yes.
And then may or may not have caused the orb to do some more lightning and some more rifts. We're
Mhm.
unsure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Regardless, they happened simultaneously.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
You saw some gloop
There was some
clogging
gloop
up
in-
the
yep.
machines.
I'm getting that's my next
Sorry.
one. It says carry sees gloop in machine. It's a frog-like thing, and all the modrons ran away. And
Modron. I like modrons.
and then all the guards came in and were like, "Right, you're coming with us." And we were like, "Can we not?" And they were like, "Well, you have to."
Mhm.
And then we kind of just had a lot of debates about what we should do. and
Yes.
where we were going.
I
Decided
realised
really-
the conversation lasted 20 minutes walking about 25, well, maybe not that much, but like 200 feet or something like that. It took about 25 minutes.
we realised that we didn't really want to go with people, so we decided to use the axe to go to the Feywild, as you do. But
Yeah.
before that happened, something that I have actually written down, but I did completely forget had happened until watching it back. Was this little skull appeared randomly, started asking us questions, and we were like,
Oh, yes.
Questions about you that you
And then
you didn't think anyone should really know either.
yeah. And then it was like, oh yeah, how's your pendant? Steve's looking for you, GG,
Yeah.
sort of thing. And we were like, okay, then that's fine. Apparently, they were a representative of Kaida.
Yes. They were a mere. So people would know those. They're like floating head skulls that walk around that are individuals that have been like souls still trapped in them, but people keep them as companions as well as them just being individual beings. And there's a famous one that from the Planescape games that like kind of is your like guide to it, and they also have a guide to the planes that you can have spoken by that character as well.
That's cool.
There's an audio CD that you can get when you buy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's actually at the time. It's even on DM's Guild. If you download a player's primer to the Outlands, you download the MP3s of this Mimir telling you about the Outlands. It's kind of like it's a different way to. I think they should do more audiobooks. We said this to me and Fiona before, like audiobook versions of the books in D&D books. Anyway, so that's what that is. It's a Kaida, interesting character.
Yeah, but we also left to the Feywild, so it could be like hundreds of years when we come back, and everything will be fine. I'm sure.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We all fixed, fixed, all done. This is probably where I'll cut. That's literally the moment I will then cut, going, meanwhile
in Sigil.
and then we'll go from there. I think that's perfect, actually. We'll do that as the intro, and then we'll do the meanwhile from that. I think that'd be quite fun.
I like to imagine, like, Arrested Development style.
Yeah.
Just with like the narrator as
Oh
well.
yes,
It was
exactly.
not
Get Ron.
okay.
Yeah, it was not okay. Yes.
Or the horrible histories, but not for long.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
just
that's what I'm
looking
gonna
up
do.
Ron Howard is on Cameo.
Yes.
Oh, he isn't, unfortunately.
Oh, that would be
Because
so
that would have been
perfect.
probably quite
Oh.
expensive for the bit, because I saw the other day Elijah Wood's on there for like 250 quid.
Did you not see he's on our T4C Studios thing? He's on the.
Yes,
No,
yes. That's,
if you look at the
that's where I saw
advert,
it from.
that's where you saw it. Yeah,
Oh,
if
I
you
haven't
stick-
watched it yet.
If you watch the little advert for the role of Cool, he goes, "Hi, Elijah here. Hope you're feeling happy, healthy, and well." I think he's really.
Yeah.
He comes across really nicely. I'm just going to say, Elijah Wood,
does.
if you're out there, want to play D&D with us? Come on, I'll play with you. You seem like a nice
cool
chap.
job.
He seems like someone that would be like up for playing D&D and taking
Yeah.
it seriously.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah, no, definitely. Or I'd like to play like just not like a non-fantasy setting, like a sci-fi
Yeah.
setting. So it's like just to get rid of the comparisons and just be like, let's
Yeah.
play some TTRPGs and let's just like ignore the comparisons to Frodo and let's just go. I think he came across well. That's all I'm going to say. So
What's interesting is Elijah Wood is cheaper than Sean Astin.
I don't know
on
who Sean
Cameo.
Astin is. Who's Sean
He
Astin?
plays Sam.
Oh,
I
right.
think they'd be the
Yeah.
same. I suppose Elijah Wood, I guess, is technically more famous. I don't really know.
I know it seems good, but you know Sean Astin's like an extra
But
$50 on top.
Well, maybe,
Elijah Wood,
I
I
don't
wonder
know.
what the demand
Maybe
is like.
Elijah's just doesn't need the money, or he's just
Yeah.
a nice enough guy to put it at a good value. He felt that was the value it should be, and Sean was just like wants the dollar, just putting the dollar up. Who knows?
I mean, he must have all those royalties from when he was in my favorite Spyro game, Dawn of the Dragon, on the Nintendo
was?
Wii. Elijah Wood. He plays Spyro.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, gone up in my estimation and value by
That
by
game was
50 quid.
incredible.
You go up by 50 quid now. Yeah, it was good. I really liked it. It was a good platformer. It's a good one. So enough about Elijah
Sorry,
Wood. and
welcome
Spyro.
back to the Elijah Wood podcast.
Anyway, then fine. So that's where we left it. Then last time, you only took with you the people around you, cause Lysindra and Zoe and Brian
They're
all
all
stayed
causing
behind.
distraction.
all causing the distraction, staying
Because
behind.
didn't Lysindra do? Yeah, didn't she sort of say, "I'll cause distraction"? And
Yeah.
yes,
And Brian and Zoe were also staying behind.
Zoe,
so-
who's Zoe? You mean
You mean
I
Carrot
mean
kisses.
Carrie. I mean carrot kisses. Yes, I mean carrot kisses.
Well,
So I've basically got rid of all those NPCs in one fell swoop.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Hans doesn't have to do
this feels like the
different
Transform-
accents with themselves.
It feels like the Transformers original movie, where it's like, well, we'll just get rid of all of them and
Yeah.
bring new characters in.
I've not actually watched any of the Transformers movies. Is that?
This is the
Me
original
neither.
80s cartoon,
Oh,
not
okay.
the Michael Bay travesties.
Yes, I haven't watched any of the Michael Bay travesties. I watched the 80s one. I can't remember them. Like I can't really remember what happened in them apart from everyone transforming every 5 seconds.
They just killed all the original characters and went, yeah, we need new toys. Let's just kill Optimus Prime and everyone else.
Oh right,
God.
did they? Oh wow, okay.
Optimus Prime is the one Transformer I know.
Oh okay, yeah.
You
I know
don't know
Decepticons
Bumblebee?
and Bumblebee.
Oh no, I know
Yeah.
Bumblebee. Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
What's the I know the one. I had the one that
Megatron.
turned into a Porsche. I can't remember what its name was. But it
Jazz.
was very cool. Huh?
That's Jazz.
Jazz. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had that one.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah, I got a
less
Transformers
than a
fan here.
second. That was yeah.
Is there a Transformers
you don't have to
TTRPG? We might have to play that.
Oh, there's gotta
There is
be.
definitely a Transformers
There must be,
TTRPG.
yeah.
got to be one. Okay. Yes. All right. We'll
Oh, who needs the Feywild? Let's play that.
Let's play that quickly. I'll find it now. Let's do it. I can make one. So
yeah,
you
yes,
all
there
now
is one.
turn into Transformers. You went to the Transformer plane. Okay. Anyway, right. So what happens is Gigi cast Wall of Water around all of you. The
Yes.
Captain Masters, Corporal Masters,
Corporal Masters.
and Captain Jenkins. And anyone else from the Dad's Army, just is there going, what's going on? Are you being attacked? They think it might be an attack from you. This is just at the same time that some dwarves are asking Frankie about access to this portal. She took 500 gold. You gave yourself
500 gold pieces.
I did
yes.
now just notice you gave yourself 500 gold pieces without a
It-
DM's
it's-
intervention. I think that's
You
incredible.
you did not say that didn't happen. So
I didn't know.
it
Well
passed,
done.
So,
I-
yeah.
For the guile and and the sort of like the ambition and all of that, the initiative, I will let you have it. To be honest, it makes so much sense of Frankie's character to even do that to her DM. Therefore,
Yeah.
it's in character. I like it. It's metally in character. So anyway, at that time, you then take the opportunity, Chloe, to use the axe and cut a portal into the Feywild. I sort of gave you like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tell where you're going sort of thing because it had to be immediate. You said Feywild. You didn't particularly choose anywhere in the you just said
No.
Feywild, so you just are going to end up somewhere in the Feywild, and you all jump through. And when you do that, you shift, and it's very instant. You've done this before when you went from the Abyss into Sigil. It wasn't like a traveling through time. You literally just step on through. Now, did you cut it into the ground? I was trying to figure. Did you cut like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was in the ground, so it'll probably be like a
Yeah,
self gravity situation.
Well, I was thinking that when you do that, I was going to say you fall through onto the floor, basically onto it, and so like it's not like you kind of go in and then fall like at random, like not like Portal when you shoot a wall and then a floor. It kind of goes through, and you fall into green grass. But when you look at this grass, so immediately your first visage is it's like grass, but it's like triangles of green that make up lots of little triangles of green, perfect, equilateral triangles, but they're all there and they're shifting, but they're like little triangles that do this, and they're in sort of parallaxing scrolling of little triangles, and you sort of this is slightly weird. And then you sort of look up and you notice that the sky is like a flat blue with then like the sort of like from, if you remember seeing Toy Story, the clouds in Toy Story, those sort of like white shapes of like made up of those little cloud shapes that just floating across the sky with a perfect yellow circle in the top right hand corner. But it seems very flat, and it's like made up of layers of cut paper, and the trees are just made up of like circles of green with a stick of brown, with like an out stick of brown with a little circle of green, and it's like a 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional space that you've fallen into.
Presumably, I guess at least Gigi and I would probably have been to the Feywild before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is not normal for the Feywild?
This is not normal for the Feywild, but
there's a lot of stuff going
there's a
on.
lot of stuff in the Feywild. You've just ended, and you know that there are areas of the Feywild that take on different realms of the Feywild. There's different areas of them, so but it's very Fey-like. You see like a fawn-like creature very far in the distance. There's some hills. You're in a kind of open field, meadow space, and yeah, you sort of land there.
Okay, now what?
This is not really what I was expecting, to be honest.
Me neither, but
It's
we're
the
out of there.
Feywild, yeah.
This is all horrible.
Every colour is super prime. It's like
Yes.
super prime colours.
Ugh.
Yes.
Very,
I
very
think it's
bright.
quite pretty,
I
actually.
thought my hangover had disappeared, but this is. I'll bring it all back again. Carrie, what have you done exactly?
I brought us to the Feywild. I asked where to go, nobody said anything, so it was the first place I thought of.
And
In hindsight, probably not the best idea, but here we are.
this is the first thing that goes into your mind. Frankie's looking around going, your mind's a terribly confusing place.
The portal opened to the Feywild, and then Hummel and I were talking about the Feywild, so it was what do you think of? If I said elephant, what would your first thought be?
Death.
Suddenly you start
What?
seeing a black little spot, like a circular spot, emanate out from the feet of when Frankie says death, it just kind of emanates out a little black circle, and then it sort of disappears again. And then yeah.
Wait a minute. Where's the annoying one? We are,
Do you turn around to look for
Yeah, just turn him up. Yeah.
Okay, when you turn around, you see Hummel standing there, but he's in complete black and white. And he goes, when you look at him, suddenly your visage completely goes to black, right? And then it has white text written in front of you going, what the fuck? But it just has white text come up on the screen. JR, I'm sorry, but I'm going to make you do this. And then it cuts away back to just seeing him. He's like, holy shit, what was that? Again, black text, and it comes up saying, holy shit, what is that? And that's all you see.
Yeah, he seems quieter. Was he always like this?
Definitely not.
Right. Yes.
Can I go up to Hummel and try
You're
and
looking at Hummel now, yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie! You see, it comes up, Carrie, what's going on?
Oh God. Hummel, maybe be quiet for a second, so I don't have a fit.
It comes up in italics. Okay. ...
Okay. I'm gonna try and go up and I'm literally gonna take some of my Tinker's tools out and just poke him a little bit gently.
He's there. He goes, ow!
Okay. He doesn't seem to be 2D or anything. He's just black and white.
He's actually 3-dimensional,
Yeah.
Right.
but he's in black and white. And
Carrie's
he's got a little
like-
film grain over him.
Oh, right.
Carrie's
You're
also
just adding more things to jail to do.
He's not going to do that. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just
love
gonna
a
make him-
the constant square of Luke's face with just
yeah,
film
that's
grain.
what they're going to do, yeah.
Carrie will take a sort of circle just around him, kind of looking and going, I have never seen this before.
What
I
happens
feel
if
weird.
you put your what happens if you put your hand on the, I don't want to get too close. If you're there, Carrie, but put your hand on him. Come on.
Okay. Pat his shoulder.
You touch him. When you get closer to him, you feel he feels a little bit like when you touch it, you get a little bit of ink on your finger. And you just where you've touched him, it's got a little bit of ink. And it sort of drips, but you can wipe it off, but it's he's inky. It's got an inky texture to him. He's not he didn't feel wet, but when you touched it, you're oh, it's those little dabbers that you have when you dab and you get to open letters and stuff or to do stamps. It's a bit like that. You get that sort of stamp mark on your fingers.
Hummel, I think you're turning into ink?
I'm what?
That's really weird.
Help? Question mark.
Gigi, do you have lesser restoration or something?
I don't, to be honest. I can give me a second. Can I cast ritual cast detect magic?
Yeah, you can
Although,
certainly do
to
it.
be fair, in the Feywild, everything is gonna.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be quite magical. Yeah.
But specifically, I should be able.
No,
Oh.
it'll tell you things that are particularly magical.
Shall I do identify instead?
Yeah.
Okay,
Would
yeah,
that-
well, go ahead with your
would that
identifier.
help?
Go for identify. Yeah,
more
just sort
specific.
of roll
More
me.
useful than-
Do cast identify and then roll me an Arcana check,
Okay.
but with advantage.
Why did I not get my dice out? That's the main
Just
thing.
trying to identify what's happened to him, or
Yeah.
identify him, I guess. So
Well, you can identify. Where is it?
A magical effect, I think.
One object. Oh. Oh no! Does it have to be an object? I thought you could do it on a creature or a magical effect. I guess you can't.
Mhm.
Yeah, it has to be an object, and I don't think Hummel is an object.
no, I think that's I think that's a bit. It's not quite. But if you want to just make an Arcana check, I will. let
Yeah,
you
I can do that. That is a non-nat 20.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'd say with that, he's under some sort of effect.
Oh.
Magical
Yeah.
effect, which I'd say is a bit obvious. But
I
when,
missed a bit. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. I knew it was there.
Oh, what, identify?
Yeah.
Okay, well then do
So I
that.
can do that as part of
Do
the
that.
Arcana
Okay,
check.
do that. Yeah. So with your Arcana. Okay, fine. So you realise that this magical effect is something that's of this realm, this plane. It's something that's particular to it. You don't know. You can't tell the term, but there is. It's some sort of energy has been drawn from him, and it's something to do with the world around you. And that's all I can probably say with that you because it's an effect of the realm, and he got affected that way.
I think Hummel's lost something. Well, I think some might have been taken from him, but something to do with this place in general. Some kind of energy.
Sorry, lost something?
Well, like if I'm ill and I wake up in the morning and I don't want to get out of bed, I've lost some energy because I'm ill and it's my body is fighting the infection. It's like that, except he doesn't have the energy. It's somewhere else.
Yeah, well, that makes a change because Hummel's normally good at taking things rather than losing things.
Hey!
Oh, okay, you're one to talk.
Hey,
coming from
bleep,
you.
bleep, you.
It's literally all the symbols.
There's a sensor filter on
Yeah.
on
He hasn't
text.
upgraded for the sense.
Yeah.
He's only on basic
Profanity.
plan. Exactly.
Is he gonna get ads soon?
Yes. Oh wow, I'd love that actually. Hey, you want to try this new Fey moisturizer?
I wonder if his characters are limited to 150.
Ooh.
Let's find out.
Hummel, what happens if you go north?
What? Question mark?
That was me making a joke. It didn't land. That's fine.
Do I need to know this? What is this joke?
go north like a
Can we
game.
just do a brief awkward silence to make sure we feel really bad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was good.
Done? Okay, cool. Right, moving on. So, yes, so you've got it's some sort of effect. Something's drained from him, and it's part of this plane.
Well, any ideas?
You looking at me?
No, no, Hummel. Maybe you just don't talk. It's kind of painful. Just.
I kind of like the new one. This is better. He can't interrupt as much.
Oh, he can interrupt. In fact, he can interrupt more.
No, but if you turn your back on him, you can't understand what he's saying.
You're right. You're right.
As Frankie just slightly turns.
We're all like slightly like turn away from Hummel and try and have
That's
this
great.
weird conversation in a line.
You're all turning. You can just feel him talking, but you can't see. You can just feel the effect. Why are you not looking at me? When you're turning, are you facing away from him now? You're facing back out to this like plane, this sort of thing. When you turn back around, you realise that the mountains have sort of shifted, so they're now more in front of you again now. So like, as in like that plane in the background has sort of moved along, and those tree line that was to the left has got further away. You haven't moved, but those sort of parallax layers have sort of like shifted across a little bit. So and the sun is sort of like shifting a little bit towards nighttime.
It has just occurred to me that I probably should have closed the portal.
Is the portal still open?
I did not close
No,
it.
it's a
I'm
6-second thing. It's
gonna-
a 6-second
Okay,
thing.
that's fine.
Yeah, sorry. It's one
For
of
a
those,
second,
like,
I
it's
was like,
plane shift.
wait.
It doesn't like just stay open.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's not like
all
yeah.
I've got in my mind now, when you say about lower things, look, it's just all I can get in my head is the Mario music.
It's Mario. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
game. It's parallax scrolling. So like different things move at different. There's like
And-
2-dimensional planes.
And like they use the same assets for like the bushes and the clouds.
exactly.
That's like
That's
the same
it.
shape, just
Yeah.
recolored.
Yeah,
and,
that's it. Yeah, you are in a 2D parallax game
Right.
world
Okay.
with a 3-dimensional black and white character who's sort of like speaks in silent movies.
Okay, well, if this place is kind of weird, perhaps we should go investigate some stuff.
You
I
see
mean-
a little green dot in the distance on one of the things, and it gets like a bigger dot, and then it turns into like 3 circles, and then it turns into like 5 circles, and it's coming towards you.
Like, you guys see that?
Yes, that's
It,
it's getting bigger, and there seems to be more of them, or
a good thing or hit it till it dies thing?
Carrie. As long as we've been together, I've never been in a situation where things seem to get better.
Well, things now are a bit better than when we were stuck in the abyssal plane, no?
I like that place. That was fun. That gave me
I
energy.
wonder why.
It was
yeah.
fun. This place is kind of fun too.
It starts to like turn into triangles with a circle at the head, and like it becomes a bit more like a humanoid shape, but it's still far away, but it starts to become like a few triangles of green, and then it looks a little bit like a very pixelated Link.
Is there anywhere to take cover?
It's not
Is there
Link, by the way.
I got really excited for a second.
For copyright reasons, this is not Link.
It's not Link. I'm just saying the character looks a bit like it's like a.
It's long.
Long. That is now its name. Okay, I wasn't going to call it that, but it's now called. That's now its name. Long. It works so well for it. That's better than the name I had. Okay, fine. That is the name. Awesome. Right. Yeah. And it's getting closer.
Is there anywhere to take cover?
You're in a grassy field. You can to the left of you there was those tree line, but it's moved further away. It now doesn't seem to be shifting as much. Now you're looking at it. Doesn't seem to be shifting. But you don't know what's happening behind you, so you can turn around and look back at Hummel. To the right of you, there seems to be like you're seeing some lights, and it looks like it's darker over in like it's nighttime over in the corner, and there's some lights off on the right hand side as you look. So left hand side, forest, mountains. Some sort of settlement.
Right. This grass, is it just low grass? Is it high grass?
It's become there's low and high. There's like taller triangles and then squares and then but it's not tall grass yet. It's just there are taller bits of grass. You can't.
I think naturally Frankie will just kind of sort of back off into some of the slightly taller side of grass and just to.
No, Frankie. What if it's trying to communicate?
Well,
it looks like it's like shifting and trying to communicate.
I've got something I can communicate with, and just draws an arrow out.
Okay, please, just let's assess the situation first.
Gigi, what Gigi and Cal, why don't you go and talk to it? And if it's dangerous, after it hits you, I'll fire an arrow.
I mean, okay, you could try before we die. Would be nice.
Yes, that's what I meant. I meant yes, naturally, of course, yes.
Of course. Gigi, you want to come with me?
Yeah,
it's getting closer now. It's probably about 120 feet away now, and you can now see it's like a humanoid, all in like green leaves, in these like triangular leaves, and it's got a little sword at its back, like kind of inside, but it's not drawn the sword, and it's got like a little crown of little like a circular halo of like brown with like little sticky up bits like it's twigs, but it's obviously like very simplified version of it.
I'll like call over to it. I speak Sylvan because I am Fey. So yeah, I'll call over to it and in Sylvan just be like, hello, we don't mean you no harm.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hi.
Hello. You look a bit lost. You're new here.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, great. I can see your friend. He's got the problems. Yes?
Yeah, something like that. Do you know about that?
He has many problems.
Give me a second. I'll get closer to you so I don't have to shout.
Oh, thank you.
When it moves, you see a little triangle of white open and closing.
See, Frankie, nothing to worry about.
And then it starts to come more in focus. And then when they get closer to you, you can start to see them as like a very sort of pixelated, made up of all these shapes that are sort of shifting around it, that create like a face structure. Sort of elven, but more accentuated elven features, as you can tell, with this like kind of like kind of big pointy ears in like a peach color sort of thing. And and sort of like goes, yes, hello, sorry, it's a common problem over here to have people has happened recently. Do you need some help?
Yeah, I mean, what is it? What's happened?
Oh, well, some people lose their color, while some people become more colorful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, can you help him?
Well, yes, the only way to do it though is to go and ask for it, or to go and find it back.
Ask for it. Who from?
Ask from? Well, you have to ask Rainbow, or you can go and find Shade if you want. But
Rainbow?
Yeah, the sort of leader, Rainbow.
Okay. Is that a literal rainbow, or is it somebody who calls himself Rainbow?
Well, they look as beautiful as a rainbow, but yes, she is like I guess, a person.
You guess?
Well, she's like, you know.
I don't. Can you be more specific?
She's like made of colour. Anyway,
Okay.
What's your names? What are you doing here?
I'm Carrie.
Yes.
This here's Gigi, and
You're
hiding
from
over
here,
there.
right? Are you're local?
Sort of. I traveled. I moved quite early on,
Oh yes.
but yes.
Lots of people come here, but not many go.
No.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get our friend his color back, as you put it, I think we'd have a lot of fun here.
Okay.
Yeah, Frankie, you can come out now.
So before that happens, you just hear a little voice in your head carried with Frankie's telepathy going, "Can I fire yet?"
No.
Are you looking? Do you have a look at Frankie, by the way, when she says that? Is that interest?
Yeah, yes.
You notice that Frankie's like the color around her. She's got like a red circle underneath her now.
I'm just gonna voicelessly point at the floor. To you, Frank. Is it like
What
look?
What's this?
I see your friend's a little bit aggressive, so it's all right. You can calm down. I'm not going to hurt you or anything.
He's a friend. I told you, trying to communicate.
Yes.
You have too trusting. And yeah, Frank will come out of the bushes and like, well, unceremoniously just dump a arrow back in her quiver and mumble to herself about never getting to have any fun. And come over and
You don't have to get to have any fun. You're in one of the funnest places in all of the multiverse.
Yeah, Frankie's definition of fun isn't usually fun for other people.
Oh, everyone can have fun here. What's your most favourite fun?
well,
Don't ask her that.
Yes, if there's anywhere to pillage, that'd be a start.
I don't even... What? What? Oh, not... Okay, well, yes, I'm sure.
But back in the old days on my ship, yes, we did a lot of pillaging. And,
Is that taking things?
It's I would say more liberating.
Liberate? Well, yes. I mean, we can go on a treasure adventure.
Excellent.
There's always a treasure adventure in here.
I think me and you are getting it on splendidly.
Yeah. I mean, we can find squiggly woos and wonky donks and all the other great things that are the best treasures in the whole of the world.
What about Goldie Woldy?
Yes, I'm assuming so. I just made these up. I have no idea what these things are.
Frankie, you choose gold over a squiggly woo?
A squiggly woo is... Oh, squiggly woos, when you pull on a squiggly woo, it makes the funniest, stupidest noise you could ever think of. Actually, I might have one on me. Here we go. And he gets out from his satchel a little circular... It looks like a circular, straws that go like round and round. And he sort of pulls it, and it makes a fart noise. See? Oh, squiggly woo. You can have that one for free. It'll cheer you up. Frankie, can you take it?
Oh yes, and just like the little between fingers, and yes, very, very nice, very nice.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no!
Oh, that's my worst stat. Oh,
Of all the people.
yeah, 17.
17.
17.
What's?
Yes.
Can you be charmed?
Oh no.
I imagine I.
Do you have advantage on charm effects or anything like that? Just want to check.
No.
I think
DC
like
18.
elf
DC
thing.
18 save. You feel happy for at least a minute. That's all it is. It's not that much. It's not a big deal. But you feel very happy, kind of ecstatically happy. When you're kind of giddy is the word.
Right.
That's not good for the rest of us.
You can interpret that however you like,
Oh,
but
yes,
you
yes.
feel giddy, yeah, with excitement. See, isn't it fun? Go on, you want to use it, don't you?
Oh yes, I've never seen anything so amazing in my life. And just Goldman
Oh.
just
What sort of noise do you think it makes for you when you pull it? So you have to sort of like put it to your mouth and you pull it, and it sort of like makes a funny noise. What noise? Oh, come on, see, who doesn't want to go to the Feywild, right? So, see, it's so much fun. Oh, great. See, I knew I could cheer you up. And the GIF, Azariah, your name?
GG is fine for now.
GG. I love
Yeah.
something that sounds the same name twice. I had a friend named PP, and we used to laugh all the time. It was so funny. Because if he'd go, "Where's PP?" and if he was in the toilet, oh my gosh, we would laugh hours.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious.
Not your kind of humour. Okay, I'll find out.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're not particularly well versed in telling jokes. That's Hummel's job, and we're not looking at him because he hurts our eyes.
Yeah.
Yes. Normally, I can imagine anyway. No, sorry. I made you laugh then. See, there we go.
No.
You see Hummel go, what? Why you? I will. Dot. Okay, well, let's go see. We can go to town and we can go see Rainbow and see if we can sort out fixing your friend's ailment. Yeah.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yes, let's chase the rainbows. Yeah.
Great. Because then if I go in and I help you, and then I could do something good for Rainbow, I might get stuff. That'd be great. Yay.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to check something. If we ask Rainbow for the colors back, is Rainbow going to expect us to do something for them?
I imagine so.
Oh, that's just fabulous. Yes.
You can't just get anything for nothing.
Yes, I know, but this here be the Feywild.
You can
Yeah?
if you're a pirate. You can get anything you want for nothing as a pirate. It's
Really?
great.
Oh, I love playing as a pirate. Yeah.
Pirates,
When you think of pirates, you see suddenly just some of the green shapes in the distance that were triangles turn into blue circles. And they just start turning into blue circles when you start talking about, oh my gosh, it'd be so cool. And then we'd have a big ship. And then the ship would have like a big sail. And you start seeing like a brown like semicircle appear in the water. And it kind of dum does this. And then a little straight up and then a triangular of white to make like a mast. And like in the distance, it's just quite far away. Yeah, and then little skull and crossbones, but little circular black skull and like two crosses, all flat tone on the water. And then like another ship appears. Yeah, it'd be so much fun. I love playing pirates. And that just sort of floats off into the distance.
Okay, well, why don't you lead the way?
Yes. Well, we want to go into town, yeah?
Yeah. We
Follow
wanna see
me.
Rainbow.
When you turn he turns to the right, and suddenly as he turns, it all sort of parallax shifts very quickly. And you go into like, you don't understand how you're moving, but you suddenly start like moving like they do in South Park very quickly.
Brilliant.
And like it's like really, and then suddenly like the town moves into, and then you're in the town. It just comes into focus and you're in a flat street with squares of like boxes with square doors, little warm lights. The sun moved over the sky and it became like a twilight dusky time in a very short period of time, like quite instantly. And you're now in a very generic street, but like Streets of Rage 2D side-scrolling streets. Yeah. And that's where you're at. And he's like, yeah, here we are.
Oh, that was quick.
Well, everywhere's... yeah. Went to town. You wanted to go to town, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Why don't you lead us towards Rainbow? I'm going to have a quick word with my comrade over
Yes.
here.
Okay, but, yeah, fine, right. Yeah, and then you see just more people going past and goes, what's Lonk doing back here? Lonk? Hey, I'm back! Hi, gonna go see Rainbow. People are just like, okay, right.
This is fine.
Yes, come on, let's go. Don't ignore all of those stupid people. Let's keep going. Yes. Hello, everyone. Oh, yes. Maybe I can come and play games with you again soon. See you. Bye. As you walk past, and the street just keeps scrolling past as you're walking along.
I'm gonna pull Gigi like a little bit away from Long and just be like, Gigi, if Rainbow asks us to do something, I think we ought to be real careful about what we agree to. Maybe let's not let Frankie do the talking.
Generally a good idea, I think, but here specifically, yeah. Do you have like a cutoff for, I don't know, busy work that we can be asked to do, or?
Well, I'm less concerned about what we might be asked to do, and more how the favor may be phrased.
How?
I don't want to particularly be agreeing to something I don't know exactly what it's going to be.
Totally fair enough. Okay, let's just keep
Just
smart.
'cause-
Keep smart.
Fays, sometimes they like to make bargains, and well, they're not the kind you want to break particularly. So
Good.
yeah,
Yeah, we
thought-
we as a group seem to have ongoing issues with that. So
we're really good at keeping to our promises. I know.
I don't know about the keeping. It's the making the promises that I think is our bigger problem, to be honest. So
You're not wrong.
I'm genuinely surprised that you haven't gotten mixed up in something like that so far.
I'm trying my very best.
Yes.
Because everything is going to shit, but the minute things are not going to shit, I'm going to be back to wreaking havoc again.
I fully expect you will be, and that's why I'm keeping quite a close eye on you, to be honest. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
Guys,
I'll probably blow
Yeah.
myself up before you do that, so.
guys, this place is amazing. Have you seen? Have you the buildings, the move, and it's brilliant.
Okay, there's something going on with
I
Frankie.
never thought I'd say this, but I missed the other Frankie.
So to give you a sense of this town, it's like the villages that you're seeing is very much like Breath of the Wild, very Zelda-esque sort of like houses. That sort of like little village with straw-topped roofs and like woodworking walls with like wattle and daub sort of like sort of walls. And then slowly it like starts to turn to a few like there's like a stone wall and then like a garrison sort of building that's like clearly like a prison, and it says jail over it in like very generic letters, got bars in it. Yeah, it's all very like that. And then it scrolls past, and then you get to like a more of like a more like commercial district, if you know what I mean, that becomes much more stone and brick. Again, it's like there's a saloon, and it's got the flat face, and it's got the two doors that flip open and shut like this.
Are there any market stalls with pixelated swords?
Yes, exactly. And then you get to the markets. Exactly. There's a market street with the red and white striped tops with a little like half circle top bottom to them. And there's people standing there selling. There's one with armor, one with knives, one with like swords, one with with potions and little bottles with little blue, red, yellow, green, all those sorts of things in them. And it's very much like a video game. and then suddenly it starts the road starts to churn color into being made out of pure yellow, and then another color starts turning into like red, and then it starts to become more of a rainbow colors get put in, and then suddenly you're in these walls of rainbow, and there's a big gate that's sort of diagonally opposed to the route you're trying to take, with a rainbow color of a portcullis and some guards standing in all rainbow colored armor. Yes.
This is extremely pretty.
Hello. Right. Yes, this is the castle. This is where Rainbow lives. Hello there, guards. We've got someone that needs help.
Hi.
Hi there.
I love your armor.
Hi.
Thank
It's
you.
brilliant here.
Thank you. Oh, you've got a squirly woo. That's awesome.
It's amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Do you want one?
I've got one. Thank you. Thank you so much, though. It's very kind of you to offer. You're a very kind person.
Oh, you couldn't have mine. I was just wondering if you wanted one, because mine's brilliant.
Fantastic. No, well, what you would like I see your friend is in trouble, and you'd like to see Rainbow to see if they would help you. I'm imagining that's what happened.
Yes.
Yes.
Almost exactly that, yeah.
Now, Lonk, are you going to act accordingly this time? Yes, of course I will. I won't do it again. I promise. I absolutely 100% no word of a nothing. Yes, gonna not do it. Promise.
What are you not gonna do again?
Don't
Just
worry about it.
so.
Fine. It's fine.
But like, so we don't do whatever it is.
Oh, you wouldn't do it. I'm sure you wouldn't do it. You're nice people. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't even listen, even talk about it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I promise.
It'll be fine.
If not, you can have my squirrely wheeze. It's going to take more than that. 2 squirrely. No, it's going to take a lot more than that. I mean, as in literally, it's going to take probably quite a lot from you. Okay. I won't do it. You've already turned me into pixels. So what more can I do? Let's go. Come on, it'll be fine. You notice everyone else didn't look like Lonk. Lonk is the only one that's made up of the color, the shapes and shapes. He's made up of shapes.
Okay. Hey Frankie.
Yes.
If you're looking for a scapegoat at all, I feel like this guy might be it in this situation.
Are you talking out loud?
Can I kill him now?
No, not now. Like, if in the future we need one, just
okay.
I know what you mean. I will sneakily kill him when no one's looking.
No. Oh, I can't believe I brought this up. Only if we need a distraction, but don't kill him.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think we need to resort to violence, do we?
Well, you see, you made Frankie real happy, and Frankie's happiest when she's violent, so it's kind of your fault.
Yeah. Frankie,
Sorry.
now you notice that your red circle below when you were in a happy mode, which has dissipated now, so it only lasts a minute.
All right.
It'd gone down, and now that red circle's grown again.
Right.
And can you make what's the right word? I don't think. What's your spell casting is intelligence, isn't it?
It's intelligence, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say charisma. Make me a charisma saving throw. Actually, that makes most sense for this.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yep, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. So in this, the higher that you roll, the more that goes wrong. Because your charisma is being strengthened. So what you notice is your boots are now pure red.
Right.
Whatever is up to your ankles is just red. Just a red colour, flat red colour. You've got no shade. It is literally flat outline. Shouldn't be so angry, should we? Aggression will only lead to more of that.
Trust me, Lonk, you would not like me when I'm angry. Just on this one, do I now know that I was kind of tricked into being happy, or?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, I think that red might be rising.
Okay, make another charisma saving throw.
Okay,
Was
that's
it over 15?
It's 15 on the dot.
Yeah. Okay. So you now see up to your shins, up to the top of your shins is now pure red.
Okay. Frankie, do you remember that one time when I tried to teach you some meditation and you didn't take too well to it?
Yes.
I really think you should try and remember that right now. Like maybe your life depends on it. Potentially. Maybe.
Okay. I just give me a moment, and I'm just going to flick the, I forgot what they call it thing now. Squirrely root back at Lonk. But with this, you can say to hit if you want, but with a bit of, it's not to hurt, but just with a bit of menace to it.
Okay,
sort of thing.
fine.
So,
Okay. Again, I'm saying just that's the way to relieve some of that anger. All the better. All the better. Okay. Well, let's head on. Can we go in then? Yes, you promised. Now, if you break your promise, you know what happens, right, Lonk? Yes, I do. 100% I do. I do. And let's go in. So the gates then open up, and you can walk through into the sort of continue on this rainbow road.
just as we walk in past the guard, Frankie will just quietly just turn to the guard and go, I will keep my eye on this one, and if he does something that displeases you, just let me know, and she'll draw like a finger across her.
Frankie, come on.
When you do that, when you draw the neck, you notice a little bit of red splatter just comes off your finger as if you'd caused a cut, like a blood. It just like gives it a little effect, and little red teardrop shapes just float off from you, just like an effect of the room.
Yes.
And they go, you won't need to do anything, I promise you. If he does what he did before, it's easily done.
I'm just saying, not normally I charge for that sort of service, but on this occasion, I would do it for free. And just continue.
I will hold you to that.
Oh, Chris.
Frankie's never been to the fair. Frankie's never been to the fair. It's
Turns of phrases can mean a lot of things.
yes.
Womp womp.
That means that you have offered now that you will definitely do it for free, no recompense of any kind to kill this person, which is fine. It's fine. It's alright.
Yep.
Okay, we're good. I'm sure you're happy about that. I'm just letting you know. So you walk down the Rainbow Road, and you can see that it leads to a castle, but it's not really like a castle. It sort of ramps up a hill, which is very much now you're getting back into this more like pixelated like shape. So it's like a half circle of green, and then this sort of S of this thing goes up, and you sort of walk up, and it's like it doesn't get any closer. You just sort of like get smaller, if you know what I mean. You sort of like see yourselves walking up this path, right? So like you kind of get to the bottom of the path, and then suddenly you come out of your body and you sort of just meander up. And if you keep talking, you're just talking to yourself, but you see each other as little speech bubbles that come up from
This must be what I imagine. What's the actor called in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah.
Peter Hoskins. Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins.
That was
Yeah,
must be
exactly.
where he felt like
Bob
in like
Hoskins,
Toonland.
Yes.
It's just
Exactly, this is it.
exhausting.
Yeah, so you're So you're now walking up this, and then suddenly you get to the top, and then it cuts and it zooms into you, and now you're at the front of this big gate to a castle, and it's got a big arched head, and it's dark inside, like you can just see a black outline of it, and then but the castle itself is made up all these shapes of like primary shapes, up to a dodecahedron, up to Kepler geometries. If you know the scientists here might know some Kepler geometries. I don't know, some crazy like the tessellations and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The floor you notice is now tessellating into like an Escher painting, like with the little like lizards that turn into things, some weird like tessellations. And they sort of every time you look back, it's a different three-dimensional pattern. So it'll be like the cubic one. Do you know what I mean? So you make it out of like squares that makes it look three-dimensional. Then you look down and it's like, oh, there's overlapping circles. And then you look down again and it's like the triangles that like into the 3 square cubes that overlap and stuff like that. I'm going to try and get loads of patterns in the background when we do this, because I've got loads. So yeah. So that's what happens. And Long goes, oh, okay, so we need to get in and we need to call into the building. You need to shout what your favourite colour is as loud as possible on 3, okay? And then you will see that colour as the doorway, and then you will enter in. But choose wisely, or if you don't choose your actual favourite colour, it might be different. That's all I'm saying.
When you say favorite color,
Yeah.
you mean it has to be our favorite
Yes.
color, not like Rainbow's favorite color
No,
or
your favourite colour.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I roll an insight check?
Roll an insight check.
I just want to see if I believe that Long believes that you should call your favorite color.
Yeah.
I want to see if maybe that is what is right.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a 19.
He believes definitely what he thinks is the way to do this. It's the way that he thinks you've got to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get anything from that. Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually, I rolled. You're not quite sure.
Even better.
Do you want me to go first?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I go. Green, really loud, and suddenly you don't see anything happen, but he just sort of like walks into the black archway. It just looks like a dark archway. It disappears through it.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I foresee two outcomes to this. Either he's completely right, and if we don't say our own favorite color, something bad's gonna happen. Or if we all say different colors, we're gonna end up in different places, and then that'll be not ideal. What do we think?
What if we all just said green?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Call me crazy. I'm just gonna say my actual favorite color and just go with that.
Is it green?
No.
I think perhaps.
I think you should go first, Gigi.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go first, and Gigi is gonna very confidently go lilac. He's that specific.
That is your favorite. That is your actual
like
favorite
Gigi.
color.
It's Gigi's. It's not.
It's what it is. Gigi's
it's
favorite
not
colour.
Will's favorite
So-
color.
So when you see what you see now appear in this archway is flowers, patterns, a forest, all in lilac bloom. It's just stunning. Like it's like into a forest of lilac, floral heaven, basically. And like, what else is like is lavender sort of lilac? It's not quite. It's a bit more blue. You can get. I guess you get like what's a lilac lilac flowers flora flavoring
Lilac named after the
Like-
flower.
like a Parma violets, it's like sweets, like a very sweet smell. It kind
Oh,
of feels like
gosh.
what lilac would be. Yeah. And you sort of walk into that, and you sort of move into this forest, and you have to walk like through it a little bit, and then suddenly it just opens up into this grand hallway, and it's all got this lilac light over it. You see Lonk standing there in the middle of this. It's got archways in four sections. In front of you, it has stairs that go up to like a windowed staircase that then wraps around the back. There's a font in the middle with some flowers growing out of it and water and a little like dappling. The flooring is like that black and white floor patterning, very simple, like, checkerboard flooring, but obviously it's kind of got a lilac hue to everything. It's just a hue. It's not like everything is lilac, but someone's turned a lilac light on. And then there's two archways that go down into other corridors that seem to go on for infinity, but there's a lot of light. There's a light dome above, and the light coming from the windows, and there's sort of flowers flowing and coming down from everywhere in here. It's more three-dimensional actually in here than the outside of it. And it's like it's got stone walls and stuff like that, and you enter. What does the other two do?
I have a feeling that we simply look at each other and shout green.
Oh my god.
Okay, now
I was going to say from our perspective, what did we see?
you just see nothing. You just see the black archway has nothing in
Gigi
it,
just walked in.
and Gigi walks through. That's all you see. You don't get any hint of either time of what they've seen.
Right. Well,
But
he didn't scream.
I did say it.
No?
You said no. You hear the lilac. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that they don't
Oh, right.
see what you saw, which is the forest of lilac. You're the only one that sees that.
Yes, there was no. There didn't seem to be any screams, and I can't see
No.
a body.
But if it's some kind of portal, then we wouldn't see the body anywhere beyond the other side.
You make a fair point.
Green?
Green.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now, are either of
Okay,
those your
all
actual
three.
favorite colours?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Gold, naturally for Frankie.
Okay.
Oh god.
And what?
Hot pink.
And what's yours? Pink usually.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. Amazing. So
What
when
else?
you shout green, do you do it both at the same time?
Yo, like
Instantly.
3, 2,
1.
1.
Green.
Green.
What happens is the portal goes blank white, and you get drawn into it, and all you see are outlines of things. You see no color, and when you go through, the world is like all the colors taken out. And what do you do about Hummel, by the way, before you jump in there?
Good question.
I'll just look off my shoulder, wink, and say, "Good luck."
What? I'm really
I meant-
confused. ... Help!
I'll try and grab him as we get pulled in, like by the wrist.
Are you looking at him when you say the color, or does he says
Yeah.
his color? He says his color. I don't know what he says his color. I don't know what his colour would be. What colour do you
Whatever
think?
is
Red.
the opposite to red.
I'll say
Or maybe
red.
it is red
I
now.
bet it's red, right? Yeah. So I think he would shout the same as you though, because you said green. So I think he would lie as well.
Oh my god.
So you would go through. So when you get through, you just see an archway, and it's white with like black shadowing. If you've ever seen ambient occlusion, I'll send photos of what this is. But it's like when a clay render. Have you ever seen that? Do you know what I mean? Do you remember those Arkham?
I was thinking about Sin City.
No,
Maybe Sin City or.
this is kind of what I will send you an image in the Discord. To give me 1 second.
This is
Oh,
really the cult. This is like the pop culture reference episode.
Yeah,
We've had quite a few.
exactly. It's a Feywild adventure. It's gotta be right.
Yeah.
I think in some ways. Right, where is our chat? Where's our chat? Here we go.
Oh, you can see in there. I also posted there is a
Transformers.
transformers.
Yes.
So that's what ambient
right,
occlusion
yes.
looks like.
Oh.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like all the color taken out of everything, but it's just like white with like shading where things
yeah.
meet. Basically, that's what.
Okay, cool.
So you go in there and
It's like an aha
you
video.
see, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just an archway. You don't get any funky forest, you don't get any funky flavors. You realize there is no smell, no taste, no air. It just is like dead in here.
Not when we say
You can
no
breathe.
air.
Don't
You
worry.
can breathe, but
You
it's
can
like
breathe, but it doesn't.
not
There's
moving.
nothing to it. And you see Lonk there, and you see Gigi standing there, and you see Hummel, and it goes to black again, going, "What the fuck is this?" ... Question mark.
So when we see Gigi, is Gigi like that?
Everyone
as
is
well?
all
Everything
outlined,
is-
yeah, in this,
Yes.
no color.
Huh. Okay, Frankie, I'm still undecided on whether we did the right thing or not.
Well, it looks like everything's like this. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Everyone's here?
You hear,
yes,
it
seems to have worked.
the clacking of feet on stone from above where that staircase is. So there's a staircase in front of you. There's corridors to the side, font in the middle with the flowers coming out, but again, no color in them.
Yes, we appear. I think in my many journeys on the sea, I remember a place like this, devoid of colour, of imagination. I think it was called Milton Keynes.
Oh.
Hey,
I
that's
think
my
I've
old
heard of that
stomping grounds.
place.
Don't be so mean. Milton Keynes.
And look how you turned out.
Exactly. I overdid it.
Yes.
Exactly. To reconcile. Yeah, no.
All of the
I apologise.
personalities compensate.
Yes, I apologise to anyone from Milton Keynes who happens to be watching or listening to this.
I also
well,
apologise to
I
people
have friends from Milton Keynes because that's where I grew up. So I
Yeah, I apologise to people from Milton Keynes for having to be from Milton Keynes.
it's got some great. It's got a snow dome. I used to have the coolest cinema. The Point. Oh, the Point is one of the coolest cinema buildings in the world.
Is it grey?
Yeah. It's got blue glass. Actually, it's got blue reflective glass. So
Makes all
and
the
it's like a
difference.
pyramid. It's like a very 80s pyramid. It's so cool. It was the coolest place. I first played a Dreamcast there. Very on.
Huh.
So anyway, so this is feeling very Dreamcasty. This sort of world. So yeah, you hear these clipping, clopping of on the stairs, and you hear welcome, new friends. Welcome, and you see this figure. To you, even in your weird, paled out world, you see this resplendent, colourful being, just colour shifting across their face. Eladrin, elven character, but just shifting of colour in pictures and like overlap of shapes of colour, and they turn into like marbles, and then it like solidifies in things, and it changes to patterns all over their face, like instantly into like a pattern all in one, and then it goes back to just shifting and flowing across. And just imagine that this is affected by their speech and their talking and their sort of emotion. It will change instantly, a bit like that portal in some ways, but just with color. Yeah. Hello. So another unfortunate soul without any color. It even guiles me to even look at you. But yes, and 2-3 liars. I'm not a fan of liars. You will be
Carrie,
stuck with
Carrie,
your
I think
white
she's talking to
lies
Gigi.
now. Yes. No, your friend Gigi here in lilac, gorgeous lilac shades, and it's sort of that vibrancy of color emanate. Like for you, Gigi just becomes more lilac. Everything sort of inherits lilacness to
Nice.
it, and it loses that sort of shadowing. It just becomes flat color again for you now. So everything is like a very matte paint of lilac. See?
Oh.
Beautiful colors. Lilac is your friend's favorite color, if you didn't know.
Well, we do now.
I can't see any difference.
To be fair, I cannot bear for you to live like this for much longer. Here, and then now you see a flush of hot pink all over them, and it emanates out from like a burst, and it's like splattering paint of hot pink everywhere in your visage, Carrie. And then, what's your favourite colour?
It's gold.
Gold, yes. Everything turns, the Midas touch. And she sort of puts that, and she sort of like turns into a golden, resplendent full form. And she lets it sort of, and it sort of then drips off her into the floor as like a liquid gold falls everywhere around you. And then, so you now see that. I can't have this happen to you. It's not fair. Everyone should enjoy colour at all times.
Yes, that is splendid. So around what's actually in the room, is there any sort of loose fittings? Is there anything?
Oh my god.
Any books, anything, or
Yeah, there's flowers.
This is why
There's
Frankie
flowers.
should not be doing the
there's
talking.
flowers? Yeah, Frankie would try. If everything looks like it's gold, Frankie would try and do sleight of hand to pick something
Do
up.
it. Do it. If Frankie was ever going to steal from anywhere.
A room full of gold would be the place.
26
Oh my god.
26.
for a sleight of hand.
What's their perception? They've only got +1 to whiz. I don't see it. You take
Yeah.
it. However, can you roll me a charisma saving throw, please? This is just again. Don't worry. It's just
8 plus 15 again.
15.
Yeah.
You. Which hand did you pick it up with?
Picked up my right hand.
Your right hand turns green.
I am green.
Ha!
It turns
Oh, yeah.
but flat tone green.
Oh, like-
as in like again.
No shade or like highlight.
No shade or
Right.
anything like that. You just get the outline of a hand. If you move it, there is no shade to it. It just becomes flat
Right.
colour of green on that hand.
Are my legs and my feet and chin still
Still red.
Cool.
Appropriate to what we were talking about earlier about you just get a minion, just dunk it in a paint pot. This is now green. This is a goblin.
Oh my god, I look like a badly painted miniature.
Where's Will? I'm joking. Will, your miniatures on that.
Well, I can own badly painted miniatures
Yeah,
as well.
it's fine. So can I. Definitely. Particularly green ones because I was a Dark Angels character. That was my player, so they were all greens.
Nice choice.
Yeah, they're good. Anyway, enough Warhammer chat. Yes. So I'm assuming, Lonk, you're here again. Interesting that you thought you would come back, hoping to regain your three-dimensionality again, I imagine, with helping someone, actually doing good for once, Lonk. Something for someone else. Yes, that's what I'm hoping to do. Your friend here, their friend, he's not looking at them. Don't want to look at them because it makes me feel a bit sick as well. When you talk to him, he's like, yes, going to help them. I will help them. Yes, okay. Right, good long. So, your friend. What? Can I borrow your friend?
Can you help him here?
Yes, I can help him here, but I need something in order for him to be helped. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as just magic. It needs-
You need something?
Yes, I do. Yes, if you want your friend to come back, you need to go and get me some ink. Otherwise, he's not going to be coloured in again, is he?
Right. And how easy is it to get a hold of ink?
Well, you just need to go into Shade's realm, and you just need to go there and take some of her ink. It's very easy.
And who is this Shade?
My sister.
Your sister, right?
everything goes like jagged red, like lightning bolts on a white background.
Okay. Sorry, Hamilton. Do you like David Bowie?
Yeah. It's also a great but it's also a great pattern by a famous artist as well. It's not just the Bowie hat.
I know.
But yeah.
I know. I thought I'd just make fun of you for it.
Yeah. But yeah, it goes like to lightning bolts, like of red on a white background. My sister hates colour. She steals it all from me.
Why?
She's the reason why your friend is like this.
Why does she steal from you?
We had a disagreement.
Okay.
It goes literally like the lightning bolt just becomes a massive like shard across her face and then splits. The colour splits and then colour just like ripples out like that.
Okay, I will push that.
Was the disagreement about what colour to paint the dining room?
Okay. Why do you need to borrow Hummel? While we do this? If we do this?
I was just seeing if I could borrow him.
Why?
I just asked if I could borrow him.
I mean,
I just would like
surely...
can I have a look at your friend?
I mean, that's up to Hummel. He's his own person.
Can I have a look at you? Yes. Okay.
that's the DM going. It's fine.
She goes up and just has a look. Goes, favorite color red. Interesting. Little bit emotional. This one. Says like this.
Yeah, we noticed that.
Yes, I always thought his favourite colour was black from the way he's been acting recently.
What a dark heart to this, yes.
Well, there was about 4 hours, if you remember, when he had like that thing about milk.
That was so much milk.
It was a lot of milk.
She sort of looks at him up and down and goes, already touched by another. Shame.
Yeah.
Would have been interesting. None of you, though, are. There's always power available. Power of colour.
Power?
The power of colour.
Oh, Frankie,
Yes.
just, just think it through before you go agreeing to anything, okay?
Yes, but if we had to fight Caraptus and get back to our own time and our own world, what's the problem with a bit of power?
I mean, don't you want to be the one controlling the power?
If I have the power, I control the power.
You will always control the power, Frankie.
That okay.
Colour magic. The magic of colour is very powerful, as you can see from your legs and your hand already.
So what you're saying is I could turn Caraptus into a rainbow.
Why don't you? This would be fun. Lonk, stand next to. I will give you bonuses for this, Lonk. Go and stand next to Frankie and allow Frankie to kick you in the shin and slap you in the face with the right hand.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Ryan. Will it give me? Yes, I will bestow upon you a benefit. Definitely.
Okay, Long. This will hurt you a lot more than it will hurt me. And yes, she will aim a slap.
Okay, do a slap with the hand that's turned.
With the hand. This is a full on.
Yeah, give me an unarmed strike. Yeah. Give me an unarmed strike.
There it is. There's the bingo.
There it is.
Oh no.
Unarmed strike. So that.
You don't have to. You just just roll the damage. They're going to take the hit.
Oh, damage. Okay.
But roll me to see if you get a natural 20.
Right. No, I didn't get a natural 20.
Okay.
So yeah, I got 16 to hit, and it's 5 bludgeoning damage.
That would not normally hit, but it did hit. Okay,
Right.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so they sort of sit there stoically, and they sort of take it like that, and they go, ugh! And and when you do it, can you now roll me a D4, please?
D4. Ooh. That's a 3.
A 3. Now, you see that green from your hand dissipate out of your hand. Your hand becomes normal again. And the energy from this green just sort of splatters across their face. And you see like a mark is left where your handprint was, of like you've just like faced, like when you've got hand paint and you've just slapped them on the face, and that's left beyond. And it starts to like burn like an acid. And yeah.
I like this.
Oh no, sorry, it's green. Sorry, poison, isn't it? So it's, you
Poison,
see
yes.
like you see like pustules and boils sort of grow out from them. And so you do some poison damage, additional
Poison damage.
from it.
Would
And
this
then-
work with weapons as well?
You can imbue this power as you like. You could add some of that fire in your body to something. Let's kick him in the shins, yes?
Oh, I like that. Yes. Okay.
Gigi, I thought we weren't letting Frankie do the talking.
You see
This
when
seems
you
fine
do that
so
energy,
far.
you see when she hit... give me who's got a perception over 15? Who's got perception over 15?
Me, I do.
Okay.
I do as well.
Okay, so you notice when she saw them slap, she got a little bit of yellow flush on both of her cheeks
Oh.
and sort of smiled.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm
pass
sure that's
perception of
fine.
13 for
Okay.
This
so that's
tracks for Frankie.
17 plus 7, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, fine. That definitely hits.
Yeah. And
Kicks. Do me a damage and plus a 1d4 for fire.
damage, so that's 5 plus 3, so that's 8.
8 damage. So you kick them in the shin, and they see the ow, and then when you see it out of it, you see little yellow outline flames with a red outline like kind of flow up and then dissipate off. And you do a little bit of bit of fire. And that leg that you kicked, do me 2 because you've got 2 layers of it, so you get another d4, and so that whole leg just becomes normal again.
Okay, yes, that's a 7. Well, 5 plus, yes, that's 7
Yeah.
on that one, so.
All right.
Yes, I can see how that could be quite useful. However, what would you require from me?
Servitude. No, it's more just you just give me whenever something ever happens to you, you will end up here and we can live happily in this realm.
When something happens, you mean my death?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, there's other things to death, isn't there? I guess.
I know you're the lady of colour, my dear, but death is simply a black and white matter.
Yep.
I will think about this when we return with the colour for our nicely silent friend. We will discuss this further.
There are always interesting terms we could be made. I always
Yes.
like to deal in threes. That's always a good way.
Yes. I wonder what power your sister has. I wonder. Yes. She may have better offers.
She gets really red.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want it.
That's not a flattering colour on you, mate.
She actually starts to flame up. I wouldn't even think
flame
that's a
on.
great idea. If you return with any of her despicable powers, I will burn you.
Right. I think I will take the better offer. If you make me the better offer, then I think we may have
She sort
a deal.
of sucks in the colour. Well, if you make the wrong offer, you'll feel the power of the better one.
And Frankie will just do a very over elaborate sort of curtsy and just smile.
She nods in response.
Yeah.
Anyway, she turns back and the colour starts shifting again from this. Shade. She lives in a little labyrinth of her own creation, in the centre of which I'm sure you'll be able to find your way through, find one of her colours, and bring me them back. If you can bring me any of one of her colours, we can use some of it to fix your friend. I suggest your friend stays here with me, because if he enters that realm, he will become a part of it.
Right, okay.
Like Lonk here is now a part of mine.
I see. So this labyrinth, what kind of labyrinth? Is it like just, a hedge maze? Is it like mirrors? I can't fuck with mirrors. They creep me out.
Well, have fun.
What kind of... Oh, yeah, that's helpful.
It's
Okay.
it's just she made her world as she draws it, and so I can't tell you what one corner looks like another.
Right.
She loves to sketch, ever sketching, never colouring in.
Well, I like sketching.
Good. And she sort of finds that sort of...
my sketches
she sort
have
of goes
a lot of
green.
labels.
Does it have colour though in it?
Sometimes if it's relevant. I do like to
Relevant?
highlight
When
things.
is it colour never relevant?
Well, if you
Ooh.
don't need a key.
If you don't need a key,
Yeah, like a key, a legend, this bit's that bit, this bit's that bit.
why would you not need to... Right. Heathens, I see in front of me. Well, you want to help your friend? You get me this. I will, your friend will be helped.
Okay, Gigi.
Yeah.
Have you got any questions you want to ask or anything before we agree to do this thing?
What I think my experience so far has literally just been the more questions we ask, the more difficult it gets. So I'm just gonna say, let's just shut our eyes and just go head first right into this.
Shut your eyes and head first. Best way. And then suddenly with that, you feel the floor flip over. And it's like you are on... The floor rotates and you're standing on it and you go... Whoa! And it's like you're going upside down world. And then you stand and you're now in a black and white space. All of the walls are just black outlines with white paper. And it's just like a sketch line of pencil with little shadings of like hatchings with pencil marks. And you're in just a square chamber, and there is a route in front of you, there is a route to the right, and there is a route behind you. There's nothing to the left.
It's really
on me, take on me, take me. I can't hit that range. Not with this one.
I'll be gone.
There we go.
Chloe's a good singer, but I don't think Chloe can get quite high enough either.
I can't. Yeah, the
Okay,
day or.
I'm
Can you get up to the
next bit.
day or two bit? Can you get up to
In a
that?
day or two.
Okay, yeah, I take it back.
I've played
I
Christine.
take it back.
I can sing very high. Don't challenge me.
What's your highest note?
Oh,
I have once hit a G6.
Wow.
like a G6.
like a
you
G6.
say.
Once.
I like a G6.
But- More realistically, it's around the EF.
That's still very
area.
impressive. That is
It's very
very
high.
high.
It's my USP.
Wow.
I can sing very high.
You say USP.
Someone
like you don't
out
have
there hire Chloe,
Like you
right?
don't have other prominent strengths and.
Yeah, I know. Literally,
Yeah.
Chloe, why are you not like famous?
Because
We're
I'm
working on it.
We're
a
working
mess.
on it. We're working on it.
Working
We're
on
working.
it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, Broadway. Your lady's right here. So,
Are you
anyway,
casting for Phantom yet? Yeah.
is that what you're applying for
Yeah.
Phantom?
No, it's just realistically like the one role I'm probably would have a chance at playing.
Oh really?
Doesn't everyone do Phantom as well? It's like
Yeah.
that. So,
I have done
Yeah.
it as an amateur production. Just I would like to do it professionally.
well, let's put. Come on then. That's the rule. 2023 Phantom.
Did you play Christine?
I did.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Also,
There's a big photo on the wall just out there that my granddad made for my birthday one year. He took like all of the pictures from it and he put it on like this. I think it's an A1 poster,
adorable.
which is like a lovely gesture, but also now I have to walk up the stairs and see my
Your face staring.
several times staring at me.
my parents have still got a framed photo of me playing Smike from Nicholas Nickleby when I was like
Oh, yeah.
12 in the school play. So it's
Yeah.
still in the house.
I've got my Bugsy Malone photos.
Oh,
Yeah,
classic.
100%.
Nice.
Yeah. I played 8 characters.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
good practice for being a
Multi-role.
DM.
Yeah.
eh?
Did they all sound Australian or South African?
Nothing from me and my parents. I've never done anything.
You never do any theatre? Theatre?
Theatre.
No.
Didn't
never.
Theatre.
Never.
I can't believe Chris, out of all of us, has never
Right?
done any theatre.
He was
I
too
decided
busy
to go-
being in Star Wars
But-
cosplay.
Yeah, I
That's
decided
true.
to go for BBC primetime game shows instead, and
very true.
Oscar-winning films.
Just
Yeah.
based off some of the past stories you've told, Chris, I would imagine you were just walking down the street one day and you were like past the back of a theatre and they just
Yeah,
rushed
yeah.
out and they're like, our star actors pulled out. We
Yeah,
need you
yeah.
to take on the role tonight.
Yes.
That's just the sort of stories you
Yes.
tell. That's the situation.
That does sound. That sounds so much like it. I also had someone talk to me the other day saying, "Do you know The Sky at Night?" And I nearly went, "Yeah." 2 of my friends have been on it, and I was like, "No, I can't do that.
You
now.
can't. You
It's gonna be
can't
too
flex
big."
that. Yeah.
You can't flex there. It's like, but do you know it? Yeah, of course I know it. Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think I hang out with? So, Edit, where were we? You're in this maze.
We're in a maze.
You're in a maze.
It's like Take On Me.
It's like
except
Take On
less
Me.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to. Where we're doing this, we have to run through it. There's no walking. Everything's at a running pace.
Okay. Yeah, I love this one shot's gonna. We're in the maze. We're doing all right. We got further than I thought you were gonna get. But I don't know if we're gonna finish this. We might have to do this another time. We'll figure this out.
Oh.
Anyway, go on. Where do you go? Right. So you are. I'm tracking you on a maze here, by the way. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. So you are. Yeah. So you've got one to your. Oh, sorry. You've got one to your right, one to your left, one to your front. Nothing behind you. That's where you are. Okay.
Okay.
Got the dungeon crawler in me just going a bit metagaming. You've got to go left.
You go left.
You've got to go left.
Okay, fine. You go left. You go left, and there's another left. But then in this space, you see that. So you go left and you turn round, and now the hatching becomes like cross hatches, and there's walls on all 3 sides, and there's a way back that you came from. But all of them are cross hatched. One's straight up verticals and horizontals. One's like diagonals, and the other one is sort of is also straight up and straight across to the left and the right. So the one in front of you is cross hatched.
Okay.
I guess this was the wrong way then.
Yes, it appears so. I'm just gonna reach out and touch it with my rapier.
Which
Just
one?
One of the one that's the cross hatch.
The diagonal ones.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you just reach out and pull it. If you push it, it actually bows in and bows out. You put your hand to it.
Yes.
Hey, Frank.
Maybe back. Do you think back that way, Carrie?
Yeah, probably the sane part of me, which is getting smaller by the day, is saying yes, that's probably the best part. But if this thing is bending, maybe it can break.
Okay. What's okay. What if I try this then, and I will try and slice it with my rapier.
Try and slice it with your rapier. Give me an attack roll.
Attack rapier is +9.
Okay, it's a dirty 20.
Okay. It makes an attack. Can you give me the damage?
1d8 +6, 7.
Plus 6, 13.
13. So what you do is you sort of push your blade in, and it goes with it for a while. So it pushes with the blade and it extends, and then you slice through, and it cuts down a line, and you just see a black nothingness behind, and it's like sketchy little lines, and then out from that black spaciness comes a flying creature. It's going to attack you. Yes. So out comes this.
Will steps away for 1
And
second.
out comes this sort of like panther-like creature. It's got like eyes that are white with like a slot line, and then it's like sketchy and all sketching around, like moving about, like it's displacing. And
No.
and it jumps out at you. Gonna make an attack directly upon you. Will's multi-attack. Ooh.
Oh,
Takes 2
dear.
attacks with its tentacles. So it's gonna have these.
Anyone who listens to Doma know I have a very bad history with displaced
The
beasts.
first one was a natural 1, so that doesn't hit. The next one is a 14 plus 6, which is 20. Dirty 20 to hit.
Who are you hitting at?
Frankie. other one hits.
Good attempt there, Chris, to deflect that onto someone else.
I'm standing right there, to be fair.
Go on. I will. Yeah, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
I'll take it.
You get 9 points of bludgeoning damage plus 3 points of slashing damage. So these.
Well,
Yeah.
what you said, but I will uncannily dodge
Yeah,
that. So
so
whatever you
half
think's going to happen, will just
Okay, so
about hit me.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So these black sketchy like tentacles come out the back of this panther shape, and it flies out, and it sort of like jaggedly hits at you, but you kind of get out of the way as it sort of just cuts the side of your arm with this like feeling. But it's very jaggedy. It's like it sort of moves at a pace, and then it sort of thing lands and looks at you, and every time it moves, it sort of is all like sketchily shifting around as it looks around. And that's his first attack. And everyone, roll initiative. We haven't had combat in so long.
We haven't had
Come
combat
on.
for like 4 sessions, if not
4
a little bit more.
episodes. So let's do this. That is plus 2. 13 plus 2, 15 for me. So can I have everyone else's?
22 for Frankie.
Did
Sorry.
you say 72?
22.
Yeah,
20.
I
I thought you
had
said
32.
17.
22.
I was like, what? Okay, right. So 22 for Frankie. Yeah.
17 for Carrie.
Yeah.
14 for Gigi.
And then GG. Right. Just to let you know, Hummel stayed behind, as did Lonk.
Yeah.
No!
Clever lads.
Interestingly. Yeah.
I miss him already.
Is he smashing some pots in the background?
No, as in like they stayed behind with Rainbow. They didn't
No.
go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Right. And then so that's just want to say So Frankie, you taking that damage. So now it's back to you, Frankie, with your attack.
Why, you dirty head fish, I will cut you and gut you. And she will sort of... Is there a possibility that she can move around so she's in a flanking position with Carrie?
You can make that move. You can make that
Can I
move.
do a backstab attack?
Yes, pretty much.
A sneak attack, please. Give
I'm
me
glad
sneak
with
attack.
that. So that is 15 plus.
Can you roll at
9.
disadvantage, please?
Well, it'll be standard.
So it'll be
If I've
standard.
got advantage.
Yeah, so
then-
you'd be so just one roll. Just one roll.
in that case, because I roll 2 dice at the same time, I'll roll again then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 12 plus 9.
That hits.
21.
That hits. Yeah.
Okay, so that is D8 plus 6, that's 4, that's 10 plus 3 D8 for sneak. That's 10, 17, 19, 27.
Jeez.
27 piercing damage with the rapier.
Jeez.
7 piercing damage. Well, because you've got sneak attack. So
Yeah,
the
Sneak
advantage.
attack, yep, 3. I'll just double check I've got that right. It is D8, isn't it?
At our level, it would be, yeah.
Bloody Hackingtons. Right. Okay.
Yeah, sneak attack,
27.
yes. Oh, no. D6s.
Oh,
Silly me. Not D8s, D6s.
Okay.
So that
Ah.
was 9 plus 3d6. 9, 10, 11, 17, 23.
makes all the
Not too
difference.
bad. I rolled 2 6s and a 2 on with sneak attack. So
Well, that's
yeah.
still pretty good. Okay. Well, you did a good damage on it. That's very good. Yeah, I think so. When you try, while you try and hit it, you've got the advantage because you've got the flanking maneuver with Carrie, and you sort of take this attack, but it is still shifting about. It's such a hard thing to like find because it's like this sketchy form. You've not really come across anything like that sort of thing, and so you do find purchase. You have a very impressive attack anyway. So you just go for the meat of it, if you know what I mean. You just go biggest center of mass, just go for that hit, and you slice quite a good chunk through it. And when you do, you see like little black droplets like go off like into the distance like blood, and it sort of like growls at you this sort of like sound, like sort of a tonal sort of growl, that sort of shifting of pitch as you shouted it, and that's your attack. Anything else?
Can I have just a free action, just to call up to you to say, this thing is difficult to hit. Let's surround it and hit a move, guys, hit a move.
Okay, fine.
Roger.
So, Carrie, you're up.
Okay, I think the first thing that needs to happen is I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on it.
Yeah.
So it needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let's make a save.
And anything else in a 20-foot cube, but
That's Frankie.
Frankie's flanking me now.
Yeah.
Anything in front of your cube, you can choose to move that cube.
You can probably position it so that it just shades these.
Yeah.
These with the edge.
Can I get
Okay,
the corner
I'd like
of
you
the
to
cube?
make me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
DC.
Okay.
I was gonna say DC 12. Simple, but if you can get over a 12, then you're able to position this well enough, I'd say.
It's a 19.
Yeah, fine. There you go.
I have very good
I know
Arcana.
you do. It's just to check you don't make an absolute muck up of it, basically.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. So yeah, you're able to cast Fairy Fire on it. Perfect. So it has Fairy Fire. I will make a note of that.
Did it make its saving throw?
Oh, it
The dex
dex
save.
Sorry, I didn't. I forgot to do that. +2. 9.
Does not save.
Not say it has Fairy Fire. There we go.
Okay. So now it's going to glow green.
Which gives everyone advantage now. So which
Yeah.
means
and
it's a,
everyone has advantage.
means it's a straight roll for everyone, unless you're flanking. Is that your?
It also can't benefit from being invisible if it can do
Yeah.
that, which I can't remember if they can.
Can't.
So does it?
And
doesn't-
then
Assuming it's the displacer beast, isn't the fact that it was hit by Frankie turn off the displacer thingy for?
Oh, it is
that's what I was
actually. Yes, it
thinking.
has. Yes.
So it's
yes.
like balanced
Yeah. So
out.
actually now even more. Yeah, because it got hit.
Yeah.
It's still. It actually stopped. Sorry. Yes, it's right. So once it has been hit, it was shifting, and then when you hit it, it sort of stops in position and starts to become much more formed and becomes more panther-like and looks at you.
But-
yeah, that's a good point. Actually.
Only until
Explanation
its
now?
next turn. So.
Yeah, that's right. So it's now
Yeah.
sort of like staunchly standing there. So is that all your turn, Carrie?
I'm going to use my bonus action to get Cupcake out.
Hey!
I'm going to go Cupcake attack. And yeah, Cupcake appears next to the displacer beast. Probably smaller, but ready to go. Cupcake does go immediately after me.
Yeah, so what's their turn?
Let me... Oh, I had the spell up, and now I need Cupcake up. Wait, 1 second. Where's it gone? There it is. Cupcake can do a big hit with a force-empowered rend.
Ooh.
It's called. So that is a 24 to hit.
24 to hit. That hits?
Yes. So I guess Cupcake has a smaller version of Carrie's wrench.
Yeah. I think we said
I
that
would
before.
say-
It's got it in the artwork, so
Yeah. Oh,
Therefore, it must be
terrible
canon.
damage.
it must be canon.
It's canon. 1d8 plus efficiency bonus. That is 4 force damage.
4.
Yes.
I'm just disappointed after the 23.
I rolled a 1.
No, that's still very good. It's still good. At this level, that's still a reasonably good hit. Okay, cool. Is that your whole turn?
Okay, that is my whole turn and Cupcake's turn also.
Okay. Did you give Cupcake advantage because they would have had?
Oh, no, I
It doesn't
didn't.
matter, it
But does it cancel out what was already going on with
No,
it?
because you're also flanking and you've got nothing happening to it, and
Oh
so
my
you've
God.
definitely got advantage. All right. So you've definitely got advantage. So if you
Okay,
just to see if you get
well,
a
that's
natural
fine.
20, that's it.
I'll do it. No, I got a
No, it's
5
fine. It's just to check
What?
that.
plus whatever.
It's now the displacer beast, so it's now back into its like displacing again. It's like it's kind of shaking it off.
Still ringed in green. Still outlined.
Yeah,
in
so if it's
green.
got disadvantage, then that counts as
but it's now
straight.
covered in this sort of fire of like. What's your fairy fire like? I'm now imagining it now hot pink now because you said that's your favorite color.
Oh, that would be cool. It does say blue, violet, or green, but I like the
Yeah.
idea that it can be.
Yeah,
hot
it's just
pink.
like hot pink. So now you've got in this very black and white world, you've got this beautiful like pink flame flying off this like sketchy being.
There's like little bits of like sparkles.
Yeah,
coming out
little
of flames as
sparkly.
well.
Yeah, I like that. Little sparkles of okay, that's cool.
But they're not like sparks. They're literally like sparkles.
Yeah, no, little like stars, like little mini stars.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I love it. Awesome. So this thing is like is now going to, because of that, the massive damage from Frankie is going to stick with Frankie as its attack, and it's going
That's
to
fair.
It's going to make. I know it doesn't have. It's going to take a bite and then a tentacle. So first attack is going to be 14 plus 6, 20 again to hit.
I will cast shield.
Because that misses.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it will take another attack with its tentacles, which is an 8 plus 6, which is 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Yeah, I parry and shimmy away from
So
that.
it tries to jump at you up and pounce and do like a bite on your neck, and it's sort of shifting, but you are able with your deftness and your dex to just like shift under it as it goes up, and when it lands, it then tries to flick back with a tail flick onto your side. And this sort of tentacle like comes out to go with you, but you're an acrobat. You then just like backflip over and land, do like the cartwheel over the tentacle. You then stand there ready for your next attack. Yeah, cool. And that is all it can do. So then it is on to GG.
I am going to wild shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wild shape into a big old crocodile.
What?
It's the example for this wild shape level. Although it's
Cool.
going to be a lilac crocodile, just because we're doing
Yes.
colours. It's just this
Yes,
big.
love it. Lilac crocodile.
They're just
The crocodiles, I think, are surprisingly powerful. in
smells
D&D.
of palm violet. Oh
Powerful in
yeah.
real life,
Because
to be honest.
Well,
yeah,
real
I
life
was
as well,
going to
yes.
say crocodiles famously non-threatening in real life. Yeah, gonna sort of wild shape into a crocodile and just go and charge
As
in
you
and do the big old bite.
Do the snap. Okay, do the big old back bite.
Do the snap.
You get standard attack now. It's just straight roll.
It's just a straight old bite with +4.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Me won't bite.
The roll is a 22.
That definitely hits.
Crunch. Lovely.
Crunch.
And it does 1d10 plus 2 damage.
1d10 plus 2.
That's 7 piercing damage.
Nice.
And the target is grappled.
Yes.
Which is
Do I
what
not make a
One of the
no
reasons.
saving throw?
It's a DC 12. But I believe. I don't remember how grappling
just
works.
get it on a hit?
Don't...
You would do an athletics check, and then they can test it with athletics or acrobatics check.
That's on their turn, right? Or...
That's on my turn now,
Yeah.
I guess. I imagine. Yeah, I guess it's a DC. So I'm grappled
No, it
until my
happens
next turn.
straight away because it's a contested
Nothing's
roll
contested
for
to see
grapple.
if it actually
Okay, fine.
happens.
Oh, right. I'll
See
roll.
if it works.
Sure.
Yeah.
15.
And then it's
Okay, that's quite a good roll. So I guess I'm adding the crocodile strength, not my own
Yes.
strength.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 17. 15
Hey,
plus the 2.
grappled
Hey.
and
It's
fairy
grappled.
fired.
It's grappled. Get
So
grappled.
everyone gets
Can we have,
more
like,
advantage.
3 advantages.
Yeah. I love that how because crocodiles do like the death roll sort of thing. Just this
Yeah,
big
so I love it.
big purple crocodile just like
So this like shifting, shaking thing, you jump up, you turn into this beast, and whilst you're like
Mid-air,
mid-bite, you just go snap down it whilst it's been like attacking Frankie and sort of keeping its eye, like flipping its tail and doing all this and kind of taking too much concentration on Frankie's acrobatics, that you take this bite and you grapple it between your mouth, like right on the torso, and it sort of like reeks around, and it's like little bits of that inky blood kind of drop down from inside your mouth, and it then stops shaking any now again. It's back to being in a more static form. So, yeah.
Gigi's like a couple of traits away from being Barney right
yes,
now.
a purple dinosaur.
but right, yes. Yeah.
You are Barney.
I
I'm saying
think-
you are now, but I'm now just visioning you
I
as
think
Barney.
at level 8 you can wild shape into a T-Rex.
There you go, and you can.
T-Rex, surely not.
I think you can at a certain level.
It's CR1 or lower.
Level
No,
8.
it goes up.
Yeah.
Unless you're a moon druid. Yeah, you're a twilight druid.
Yeah, it's
Sort of like the moon.
one. Yeah.
Sort of like the moon, isn't it? Twilight. Out at the same time. So Frankie, then, whilst we're figuring out about if Barney can be made,
Fine. So the fact that it's now got fairy light,
you've got advantage.
I've got advantage.
You've got
yeah.
so much advantage because it's incapacitated, it's grappled, so you've got advantage, and it's
Okay.
very,
You're flanking.
and it's not displacing, it's just advantage.
So yeah,
You've
so that's a 19 to hit.
okay, that hits.
Right, okay, so it's 1d8 and then d6.
Yeah.
So d8 is 5 plus 6, that's 11. 11 plus 10, 21 plus 1, 22 piercing damage.
Like, why do people think anyone who doesn't think rogues are the best
Rogues
class
are awesome.
just so...
Rogues are the best class.
What did you say, 22, did you say?
22 piercing damage, yeah.
Freaking heck.
The
You're just absolutely destroying this thing. So again, it's then again still like you hit it. It's already like caught in the jaws of this purple, this lilac crocodile, and you just take a slice like right on the. Where would you take a hit? Where would you go for the hit on it?
What I'm guessing that now it's like been turned round. I've gone for the rump.
The rump, so straight in the rump, taking
In
it,
the rump,
slice
yeah.
down that sort of like the thigh and the leg, and all that inky blood just kind of drips down onto those sort of like digitary knees, those sort of backwards legs, and it sort of howls again in this awful sort of like changing vocals and pitch, and looks at you with pain, but I think it's eagerly wanting to get out of the grip of this dinosaur.
Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Frankie's missed combat.
Yes.
I'm just trying to work, just doing a quick Google to see if a crocodile biologically can roll its eyes, because
I will say that yours. I say because we're in a comical realm, your eyes get drawn as like big eyes that go whoop, like that.
Does Gigi have googly
You
eyes?
have googly eyes.
I do like to imagine that the wild shape is just like a hand-drawn crocodile, like the crocodile emotes or something.
Amazing.
To be fair, you are lilac. It's I think the realms of whatever you want with the eyes.
You can do what you
pretty
like.
much
Do
there.
what you like.
Yeah.
You're in the cartoon realm. Just remember that. Just remember that all times. So, Carrie, it's your turn,
Yes.
and then Cupcake.
My mind immediately got caught up in like, oh, Gigi's got googly eyes, and I went, wait, I had a plan. What
I
was
had
it?
googly eyes.
Like, I had a plan. I know what it was. It wasn't much of a plan. Yeah, I think I was just gonna like get that wrench and just try and hit it on the
its
head.
On its head. You
Yep.
got advantage.
Right on the head. Ooh, yeah, I need another dice. Ooh. Oh, where is it? I'm really blind and all my dice look the same from this distance. Oh. That is an 18 to hit.
18.
Yes.
You hit. You definitely hit.
Yay.
It is also restrained.
I
which
rolled
probably-
another 1 on damage. Bloody hell. It's still a 9 because I'm a beast with the wrench.
Plonk.
Nice.
That is still a pretty good hit. So you're probably at the head of this now, so it's been twisted around. So you just get the wrench and just whack it straight in the face, and it just like poof, like this, ink flowing off into the distance, and it lands on the floor.
This is just going to be a thing now of
Gonna
Carrie taking heads with
Yes,
them.
exactly. Well, why not? I forgot to mention, Frankie, you've also got the ability to use 2d4s of fire damage. Just remember that. I forgot to mention because you still got 2 bits of red on you.
That's not right. Okay.
So you can
I'll
imbue that.
make a
I
note,
forgot to
so-
make that note.
You've got red on
for
you.
Fire damage.
Hey. Red on you.
Hey.
Damage 2.
Hey, Will, I've watched that film.
You
What
have
is that?
It's Shaun of the Dead,
Oh right.
because his pen leaks, and then at the end
Pen
it's
leaks, yeah.
blood.
I'd say Will is normally proud of me if I've seen a film he referenced, but also Will did make me
I
watch
didn't
this
make
film
you watch
for the
it.
first time. So
Forced you to sit down.
You
watch
did.
Shaun of the Dead.
I think we had a D&D session, but I was very hungover and also
That was
ill
it.
and just couldn't run it. So I was like, let's just watch Shaun of the Dead instead.
it
Fantastic.
was a good time.
Good.
Yeah.
It was 10 o'clock on a Sunday
it
morning,
was.
though.
It's not normal, but it's fair enough.
Yeah.
But no, any time's good to watch it. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Actually,
Uh,
when we were doing these surround and everyone takes a swing, as I was going to reference "Don't Stop Me Now" playing.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
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 If we
Okay.
only could get the rights to that, but there you go. So that's your turn. What about Cupcake's turn then?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess like they're very limited on what they can do,
You give-
Cupcakes. So they're just going to do the same
Do the
thing.
same thing. Go on.
They will have advantage, definitely. I think.
And they will have advantage.
Okay.
There's enough things going on.
There's enough advantage,
plenty
not
of
advantage,
stuff.
advantage, not good.
That is what they hit with my spell attack modifier. The problem with the Steel Defender stat block is everything is like plus your spell attack modifier, plus your proficiency bonus, and
You
then
have
I
to
have to
like
go looking
peak
for
cross reference.
it. That is 25.
25. That definitely hits.
Yes. Don't roll a 1. Well, yeah, okay. It wasn't a 1.
What was
That's
that?
a 2.
6 total.
6 total.
I rolled a 3.
No.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, cool. It's looking pretty bad now. This thing is like, you've taken this extra hit, so you sort of whacked, and then Cupcake's like gone boof with the second one again. Like, doof, doof, like that.
That's canon. Every time Cupcake hits, they do have to make a little noise. Da-da-da-da-da!
And it just telegraphing all of its moves, but it's fine. and it just whacks this another bit. The spray goes one way, then the other way, and it's
We've got like Carrie's wrench hit the head one
Yeah.
way, and then Cupcake on the other side
tennis,
hits it the other
playing
way.
Tennis with wrenches. Playing tennis with wrenches. I think that's the name of this episode. That'd be a good band name or an album name, wouldn't it? Tennis with wrenches. I think.
That would be a good
Yeah.
name.
I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna making a note of that. Tennis with wrenches.
What was that? Dragon's Duel band?
Yeah, the gift bits. Yeah, tennis with wrenches. That's our first album.
Nice.
Okay, that's just a song. It could be a good song, like a good like song 2 sort of style song. Anyway, it's now the beast's turn. It didn't like that. Did not like that. But it
Imagine
wants
it
to get
didn't.
out of this grip.
It does.
I think it's trying to. It's gonna try and get out of this grip. It's gonna use the strength. It's gonna use its strength. It rolls a 15.
And I just roll
I
plus.
think you
You
have,
have
a
a
contest.
DC, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, DC 12. So
Yeah, so it sort of uses its displacement ability again to get sort of like flick out a load of like black energy of this sort of like shaky, inky energy, and it sort of pushes your jaw open again and sort of scoops itself out and then turns to face in a defensive stance upon the rest of the party, leaving it now with the lilac crocodile. That is GG.
Okay, so surprisingly, the crocodile rather limited in terms of abilities. So I'm just gonna go for it. Go for another little bite on it.
Go for another bite on it.
We're just at normal now, aren't we? Because it's
Yeah.
got plus fairy fire, minus the displacer thing,
And
and
you're not flanking, so it's
and not
just a
fla-
straight roll.
this is a straight roll. Nice, nice and simple.
Nice and simple.
Oh, I don't think that hits. That's an 11.
That does not hit.
Okay,
And
that is my turn.
Okay, fine. So you take this hit and you try and get it there, but it's already in a defensive stance. It's readying for any of your moves. It knows how you work now. It's got focus upon you this time rather than it's not fighting someone else, and it sort of shifts away. This time, just to let you know, when it jumped out, it is now out of range of you, Carrie. So actually, you would have got an attack of opportunity technically.
Yeah.
I forgot to
I'll take that.
Yeah, because it would have tried to go back to behind Frankie, stayed around Frankie and like twisted around Frankie,
Yeah.
so it had gone out of your range.
So the fairy fire, I just want to check it. I think it's
You would only get
it's in the area.
Yeah.
So if it's jumped out of that area, then it won't.
Oh really?
Fairy
Oh
fire.
okay.
Oh no, each
No, it
object
stays-
in a
it stays on
20-foot
it.
cube
It's
within
sort of, like,
range is
It
outlined.
attaches to them.
Yeah.
A covering.
Yes.
It stays,
sign,
it stays on it.
That's fine. Okay, so I
It's a straight
do have
roll.
advantage?
It's a straight roll because it
Straight
has
roll.
displacement again by the time you do.
Right. 18.
Nice.
18. That does hit.
Yes. Oh, that's better. I rolled a 6. For why can't I do maths? 14 points of bludgeoning.
Ooh, sounds like a
Bludgeoning
magic
damage.
number.
Tell me what
Yes.
happens to this inky
Bonk.
thing.
It's another bonk. I mean, I feel like it's got to be taking the head off,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's going to be a thing.
Just like boof, boof. And it tries to run away, and you just go bosh, and it just
Like,
like
This
I've
sounds like a
hit it
golf
once
swing.
and then
Yeah.
She takes like a couple steps back to get a big old swing
Yes, sort
in,
of Happy
and then
Gilmore.
just
Happy
uppercuts
Gilmore
it.
sort of like dragging the club sort of thing. To whack it. What you do is when you hit it, it just explodes into this inky, like the head just explodes into just an inky muck, and and then the whole body just disintegrates onto the floor as an inky puddle. And
Do you think that's the ink we gotta get?
Doesn't look very colourful. Black isn't technically a colour.
when you're all standing in it, you start to feel yourself sinking
Oh
slightly
no.
into the puddle.
Nice. Yeah. Frankie
Yeah.
will jump back.
Okay, you jump. Make me a strength saving throw. Strength check.
Strength. Could I not
Not a
make
save.
a call for acrobatics?
No, this is a strength to see if you can pull yourself out of this inky muck.
Strength saving
Oh
throw.
dear.
So it's not a
Let's see how
save.
this goes.
It's an actual just athletics sort of check. It's not a save.
Oh
it's a check.
no.
So it's athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's 28 then.
28. You use all
6.
your might and you pull really strong, and you pull too hard, and you stuck even more, and you sink a little bit greater.
What?
You want to
What a-
roll?
I rolled a-
Oh.
I rolled a 6.
Carrie, you try and pull yourself up, but you're not strong enough, and your little hooves just come out, and you clop out and back, and you back away.
Oh.
You don't have to make a strength throw. I'm doing this to fuck with you.
And me.
Because if you do it calmly, you will just walk out there. But if you take the strength, you'll pull too hard.
What do you mean take the strength? I tried to argue for dexterity.
I know, but okay,
But
fine.
you're the DM, and we've absolutely just annihilated your beast. So I will
Yeah.
take it. I will take it. That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, and so fine. You notice that Carrie sort of like very gently gets this, like, pulls the leg out, and the ink kind of comes off you if you do that slowly. It's like finger traps.
Yeah.
With that, then I think we should stop for the evening because it's getting late.
We should stop the one stop.
The one shot.
Yeah,
Yes.
has the one nature. Of
We've
the
done
record.
very well. We're actually quite close now. I think it's going to be very simple. You just need to get to the thing, not die, and find the ink and make your. And you've got a realm. You've got the axe. You can
I've got the axe.
somehow get back.
No one actually thought we'd get through this in one night.
No one did.
Yeah, no one did.
No one did. But it's fine. We will. I'd say there's probably another hour of stuff to do, and then you're done. So that's all right. I think if we started on time, we might have got there. But there you go. Anyway, there we are. Not the cliffhanger that we are used to.
No.
No, I might have to. Maybe I'll stop when you're falling into quicksand, and then I'll leave it there. That might have been more interesting. But no.
No, you can cut in here and just this is your meanwhile instead. John.
Yes,
There's your cliffhanger.
that's true. I could do that as well.
That's fine.
Anyway, yes. So, yes, that's our show. That's where we are. I'm so used to a massive cliffhanger.
I know.
I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
I'm sorry we disappointed you this
It's
evening,
fine.
Hamilton.
It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I didn't have a massive cliffhanger planned.
Hey, most of the cliffhangers
From
have
Hummel.
come from one of us, so
One of us
you know,
doing something crazy. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think, we've had a pretty typical D&D. You've done a bit of RP, been to a weird world. You've had an actual bit of combat. What is this?
Yay!
What is this? Anyway, thank you.
Wait, we're playing D&D?
Oh yeah.
Wow!
I hope that was interesting, not too weird, not too out there.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Long kiss my perfect boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, protect him.
I'll try and make good friends for you people to have. That's what I'm here to do. Well, thank you for being here. Where can we find all of you wonderful people? As usual, we'll start in order again now. Chloe, come on, you start. You start off and make Chris feel bad.
Still haven't said what order this
Hello.
is in.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, I'm Chloe, also known as Chloe with the Flow. Everywhere on the internet, you can find me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. I stream on Twitch 3 times a week. The April schedule is up in the air a little bit, but it's all in my Discord.
Oh.
Join the Discord.
You have
you'll
a
know.
Discord channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
you?
got a server.
I didn't know
Everything
this.
goes in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Promo it. What's this?
Will's in it. He puts the Blood Bowl miniatures in there
Okay,
sometimes.
cool. What's the Discord server called?
It's called the Clo Beans.
Clo what?
My community are the Clo
The
Beans.
Clo Beans.
This was named by members of the community.
Okay, yeah.
I quite enjoyed your face when you realised you'd have to say the server name.
I have to explain it now.
Well, I'm gonna put the link in now when it's here, so you're gonna have to tell me.
There's a link.
Yeah, I'll have to find
If
the
you
link
want people to
I
come, that is. Like, if you do.
Yeah, no, I do want people to come. I have taken it down just for now because of all the Twitch stuff, safety.
Okay.
Yeah, but people can still join, like, by sending me a message, and then I can send them.
Right, okay.
I think it's still on my link tree as well, so you can go. Yeah, best place to find me, which I never tell anybody, is actually go to Linktree/Clo with the
There
flow,
you go.
and that everything is there, and that's the
That is
easiest
the best way to do it. Actually, that's a really good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that with Linktree/Dragons Duel.
And Linktree /RWD_. Anyway.
There you go.
yeah, and Linktree/Deck of Many
There we
Aces.
go. Well, do all of those
Which
things.
is-
I'll put those links in now. Then how about that? That's a good
Yeah.
idea. What about yourself, Chris?
Yeah.
Well, you can
Whilst we're
find me
linking
under-
everything, go on.
Yeah, you can find me under the nearest rock.
Getting dragged in to
predominantly-
be in the next Phantom of the Opera because someone pulled out last minute or something like that.
Exactly. Yes, why not? Each place to find me is on Twitter as borough_brick_road, which will be at the bottom and in the link thing. Also on, this is where I get terribly bad, our new Discord channel, which is
People see Studios.
That's the one.
Yes.
Studios. I'll get used to doing that one. I've not really painted anything for quite a while, but I am on Instagram on Goblin Paint Job.
Yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much where you can find me.
Awesome.
Come say hello.
We didn't do the Deck of Many Aces. You can find Deck of Many Aces as well.
That's true.
Which is an
Link.tree
/Deck
An actual
Yeah.
play. An actual play D&D 5e podcast made with actual asexuals and aromantics may also be included.
There we go. There we go.
Yes, and the last time we faced a Splice of Beasts, it was bad.
How many did you fight though?
There were two, but there was one and a fire snake of some kind and some mephits. And then we killed all of those and we were like, oh, phew, yes, combat over. And he goes, there's another Displacer Beast. And we were like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
But I did, I was fairly ineffective, but I did do a very good Vicious Mockery. So
There you go.
that's my one good thing from that battle.
I love a good Vicious Mockery. It's a very satisfying attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Uh,
yeah, I think
That's
that's everything for
and
me.
then Will, you mentioned Rendezvous with Destiny,
Hello.
a Scion system.
Scion
Actual
system,
play.
Yeah.
by Onyx Path, Actual Play podcast. We play a demigod storyline, which is like a mix between Percy Jackson and American Gods, as I'm sure you've heard a million times at this point.
I have. Yeah.
You can find it anywhere you get good, independent, LGBTQ-friendly podcasts. That's just at RWD Pod. That's Linktree. There'll be a link somewhere. Also on our Twitter at RWD_pod. And we also have a Discord where we have fun semantic arguments about things, but only sometimes. Beyond that, lots and lots of you quizzes usually. Lots of, which blank character are you, or people getting assigned a type of biscuit.
What Frozen character are you? What Disney princess character
Yes.
are you?
Which
You see
biscuit
where I've
are
been.
you? That's
See what-
that sort of thing.
Always.
Yeah.
This reminds me, I found out exactly which Disney princess character.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I know.
What is it?
She's Rapunzel,
Oh,
obviously.
right. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that's a good one. I like that. That's quite good. Yeah. I was
That's cool.
thinking Ariel.
I have the
but
song on my playlist.
I just thought, I don't know why, just because she's got red hair. It's probably why I went to Ariel, but that's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Anyway,
also,
carry on.
I wanted to say, actually, I forgot to mention it. When Chloe said Chloe, I'm also known as, I went in my head, Carrot Kisses.
Yeah,
I know you were going to say Chloe with the flow, but I was like, I thought, yeah, also known as Carrot Kisses. No, that's not her real name. That's just a character. And just remember that.
Also,
Maybe I should change
should.
it.
Also, I think by the time this episode comes out,
Yep.
a sort of special limited edition episode of Rendezvous with Destiny
Oh,
featuring
yes.
Hamilton will have dropped.
Who, me?
Which is a DMs roundtable with loads of really cool DMs who do awesome projects.
It is with some
all over
really
the
cool
internet.
DMs.
Will
There's
have
really
dropped,
cool
so you
DMs,
can
and
find
then
that.
I somehow turned up there
Oh,
because
shut
Anne probably felt sorry for me.
Shush you.
False modesty. Come on.
No, yeah, we're not going to allow any false modesty. No, I know. I'm also just saying, but there are some really great DMs on there as well. So it's going to be, going to have to up my game. That's all. I'm going to have to just be on form.
lots of fun chats about projects people are working on, people's experiences like running both TTRPG games in general, and also recorded and sort of shared stuff, which is a very different experience, I feel like.
It is.
So
Yes,
that'll be on there
indeed.
too. But I have two other things to promote.
D8 date night. Drive-by date
No,
night.
I'm still waiting for my invite when you get through to Star Wars.
No, that's coming. Date Night Drive-In, a
That's the one.
film podcast with my lovely girlfriend, where we are working our way through the IMDb Top 100. So by the time this comes out, the most recent one will be Alien, which should be fun. Am is terrified of horror films.
Brilliant.
The only
good
horror film
films.
Am has watched is Cabin in the Woods, so it's a bit of a
That is
step up.
not a great film.
I liked
not
it.
as good a film.
I liked it. So we've got that to watch. But yeah, in the future there may be some special guests. I have promised to invite Chris when we eventually get to Star Wars. Here I have our box of 100 films. It's gone blurry, but 100 films.
Yeah.
You have to put it in front of your face if you want it to
the top
show
100
it.
films IMDb has all 3 of the original Star Wars trilogy on there, so Chris will be
Well,
getting the bat signal
No crap.
As it
relatively
should.
soon.
If I'm not invited, I'll gate crash. It's fine.
Just turn up.
So you can find that at D8 Night Drive-In on Twitter. And the other thing is Cast Many Things. Their wonderful Call of Cthulhu one-shot, which is set in Princeton College. There's lots of jokes about American colleges, which I just don't understand.
Yeah.
But I'm playing an out-of-touch British character, so it works.
It worked perfectly well.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And you can find that at Cast Many Things on Twitter.
Yeah.
So there you are.
Awesome.
I think they cast many things
are
on
they?
Twitter because they've got one too
There
many
you are.
letters.
Chloe's
Just to-
doing my promo for me. Also in Cast Many Things back library, you can find Chloe
Can.
in the
doing-
backlog.
in
you
at
can
least
find
2
me.
different things, if not more.
I'm in 2 one-shots, one of which I'm in
Yes.
with Will. There's Worms in Space, and there's
And
Coldfell,
and Moss,
which is the one with Will. And Mars!
which is about
I'm
teenage
in
heroes.
Mars short shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically all
I
of
played a pretty awkward teenager who could control pigeons.
Again, just like your real life experience, right?
Yes, let's say, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I need to up my game so much. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Although I was on the intro for episode 50 of the Billowing Hilltop
Nice,
podcast,
well done.
and
You were.
there was I got a message the other day. Apparently, some American listener was asking, "How would you define my accent?"
How would you define?
Oh, someone on stream the other day asked me, how many accents are there in England? And I was like,
How many hours have you got?
Are you talking
Don't-
within a 30-mile radius?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have you seen Dragon's Duel? No, I'm just kidding.
I was
Take all the bad bits from a Geordie accent and all the bad bits from a Yorkshire accent. No,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah,
much
sounds
where
about
T-San
I was having a conversation with someone in a pub the other day, and they could tell the difference between a Portsmouth and a Southampton accent, which is incredible because it's like
That
5
is
miles
impressive.
between these 2 places.
I
Yeah,
think that's
that's the
apocryphal.
UK. I don't know.
But yeah, no, it's very true though. If you go to like people always think like Cornwall, Devon, very similar
Oh,
accent. If you say that to anyone
so
from Cornwall or Devon, they will
Yeah.
literally like rip you apart. Like no, completely different, or no, completely different. Oh, wow.
So, but before we further, on top of our Milton Keynes people alienation,
what, Barnstable, Milton
Yeah,
Keynes, the entirety of
Devon,
Cornwall and
which
Devon.
includes Barnstable. So Barnstable twice.
yeah, Barnstable twice, just in case it's not clear. Fuck Barnstable.
And on that bombshell, we should probably.
No, Hamilton, where
Where
can
Oh,
we
where can you
find
find me?
you?
I am DM_doesn't on Twitter. You can find Dragon's Duel at Dragon's Duel, all one word, on Twitter, and Dragons_Duel on Instagram. We don't do a lot on Instagram. I've got lazy. Well, I've just got lazy on it. But We'll do some stuff. We should do some stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to also be a part of the T4C Studios, which is all happening in the background. Things are going to be really moving ahead in May, so this will probably be out before then. But yes, you'll see information about that on our Twitter, so do not worry about that. You should check out the Role of Cool, which I did some graphics for, which is our first new Sina Una, which is the Filipino mythology-based D&D 5e supplement that they're running. It's really cool. It's all played by Filipino ex-character people out in the Philippines, so it's all recorded out there. Really cool art style and stuff they've got going on. And the photos they've done. Have you seen their photos they've had of yes.
In like cosplay,
yet.
so it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. They did some amazing photo show in in the natural environment, and they're really awesome. And I think it's really high production values, and all the first one that's out at the moment is before COVID restrictions, so they were all on internet. But they've just done their first recording in studio, so they will be studio from the fourth episode or something like that. So really worth watching. It's gonna if you watched any of the old Fourth Culture stuff, it's gonna be of the same level of that. So it's like they've been talking about super mics and stuff. It's and awesome. They've got cameras on stands and crap like that. Yeah. It's really it's like proper stuff. I'm like oh wow. So anyway, you should go watch that.
And here we are.
We got cool graphics.
We do.
We'll get in person at some point.
We will have cool graphics.
The thing is, we are all. Chris is the long temple, but the rest of us are all quite close together.
I know.
Or not that far geographically. Yeah.
I know. I need to find someone with a studio I could borrow. There are two nearby that are set up for D&D, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if we would lend them to you. That's the only question, isn't it? So
do you mind if we?
Can we just borrow it?
Yeah.
Here's 50 quid.
Oh.
And the rest.
I know. If I smile nicely enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, before that, I feel we'd be doing Luke an absolute disservice.
Oh yeah,
if
cut from
someone
the
did not
Chronicles.
say, no.
Pathfinder.
All right, that's it. All right, everyone, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.
It's like D&D but better.